Good evening and welcome inside of Warrior Gymnasium on the campus of Worland High School. A Friday night fight is on tap between longtime rivals, the Worland Warriors, and the visiting Powell Panthers. And we have all the round ball action here on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. We're streaming via Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and Huddle TV. This is the McGarvin Taylor Real Estate pregame show on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. This and every broadcast would not be possible without the wonderful support of this community and the following businesses: Pinnacle Bank, McGarvin Taylor Real Estate, King's Carpet One, Diesel Pickup Specialist, Kinlan Ace Hardware, Admiral Beverage Corporation, Sally's Classic Pizza, Swing Trucking, McGarvin Moberly Construction, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant, Worland Dental Clinic, Washkey Prevention Coalition, Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, Sage Creek Land and Cattle, Bryant Honey, and Warpaint. Advertising opportunities are still available on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. You still have time to take advantage of rest of year, rest of season, or month-to-month advertising opportunities. Contact me at McGarvinBroadcasting@gmail.com or by call or text at 307-431-1468. The McGarvin Taylor pregame show is full of features, including a talk with Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer, a look inside the matchup, the Lady Warrior keys to the game, and more. Then the Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off. Will sneak a national anthem in there as well for you. Game 2 of the conference season just minutes away as the Lady Warriors storm the home court for the first time this season. Will the Warriors show their cat-like reflexes and pounce on the Panthers, or will Powell flip the script and earn a road conference victory? Find out next on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them trying to give back to the community, and Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, Kent, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpet1worland.com.
Having trouble hearing the roar of... And welcome back inside of Worland High School. Jordan McGarvin with you. This is the McGarvin Taylor Real Estate pregame show. McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland talked to one of their talented real estate specialists by giving them a call on 307-347-4271 or visit them online and check out their inventory at worlandwyo.com. Worland Lady Warriors, Powell Lady Panthers set to kick off our coverage here on a Friday night from Warrior Gymnasium. First time these Lady Warriors have enjoyed the home confines this season. So, of course, we're glad to have you here on the McKinney Broadcasting Network. If you can, put your butts in the seat here at Warrior Gymnasium. No, it's a frosty day out there. So if you're joining us from the couch, from your laptop, or directly on your phone, we appreciate having you. We are streaming live via Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and Huddle TV. Wherever you choose to tune in, we appreciate it. If you have not done so yet, make sure you give the McKinney Broadcasting page a like and a follow. And on YouTube, if you can, subscribe to the channel. Please do so as well. Like the live videos when they are posted each and every time. Turn on those live alerts, and you will never miss out on any Warrior or Lady Warrior basketball throughout this 2026 winter sports season. 3A West Conference basketball coming your way. Worland Lady Warriors, Powell Lady Panthers, they come into this one both 0-1 in the 3A Northwest, losing last night. Lady Warriors a 49-28 loss on the road at Lovell, and the Powell Lady Panthers, they open up against the Cody Phillies, lost that one 70-39. So both these teams hungry to get conference victory number one of this season and want to do it here on the home floor to the Worland Lady Warriors. Again, this is Lady Warrior basketball coming live via the McKinney Broadcasting Network. And this is the McGarvin Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We will be getting into a little analysis of the matchup coming up a little bit later on, plus our Lady Warrior keys to the game. We'll also have a national anthem coming up, then our Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off. That's all coming your way. Scheduled 5:30 tip. We're going to be behind schedule still. 5:42 left in the fourth quarter of this JV boys game, and a competitive one here between the Warriors and the Panthers on the boys side of things. So we're probably going to tip it off a little bit later than 5:30. So if you got a last-second errand to run, or you got to finish up prepping dinner, you got a little bit of time to do so before we tip it off. But we do hope you stick around on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show as we dive further into this matchup here in just a few minutes. We'll also have a talk with Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer coming up here in just a bit on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We step aside momentarily. This is Worland Warrior basketball streaming live via the McKinney Broadcasting Network. Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McKinney Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warrior Special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
We're a Bryan honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
And welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Jordan McCamey with you for the play-by-play action of the Worland Lady Warriors taking on the Powell Lady Panthers. Warriors and Panthers on the boys' side going to round out our evening here. The Lady Warriors and Lady Panthers both looking for their first conference victory in the 3A Northwest. We're into the fast and furious conference schedule here for all these teams. About 5 weeks of conference games leading up to the 3A West Regional Tournament that will be hosted at Cody High School. Of course, look forward to that, but right now we're focused on this game happening on a Friday night in Worland, January 23rd. Worland Lady Warriors coming into this one sitting at 6-6 overall, 0-1 in the Northwest. For the Powell Lady Panthers, a successful start to the season. They're 8-4 on the year, but 0-1 here in the Northwest. Thus far, some good wins, good guard play out there. You'll hear a little bit more about it from Lady Warrior head coach Mark Moore. We'll talk to him on the side of the next break that we take. But these two teams looking for a victory on a Friday night. And again, the Lady Warriors especially hungry to be here on the home floor. They haven't got to play in the front of the home fans. Season tipped off in the middle of December. It's now into the latter parts of the first month of 2026, and they have still yet to take the hardwood, but that will change here tonight as they take on the Powell Lady Panthers. We're going to dive further inside the matchup here in a little bit, but right now we're going to step away for another break on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. On the other side, we have our conversation with Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer. Don't go anywhere. This is Worland Warrior Athletics, streaming live via the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me a
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family, weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. Welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Jordan McCamey with you now, joined by Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Warburg. Coach, coming off a game up in Lovell last night in the conference, fell in that one. Some frustrating things coming out of that one, but a second half that had to give you some encouragement coming to this one on the home floor against Powell.
Oh, absolutely. You know, that's one thing this group of kids does is they play hard the whole game. Unfortunately, you know, that first half, I can't remember what we were down early. We just had, you know, uncharacteristic turnovers, little things offensively that we have to do a much better job of tonight against Powell, or we're going to see kind of the same result. So a quicker start tonight for sure is what we need.
Well, and Powell, a team that's been pretty competitive over the past number of years, they still have very good guard play. What's the defense got to do to maybe slow them up, not give up some of those fast break buckets?
You know, double their best guard every chance that we get. The Emery Hernandez, fantastic guard. She's so quick and she's a great scorer. So we're going to apply as much pressure as we can and hopefully slow her down a little bit. And then Coy Erickson is an outstanding three-point shooter. So you can't double off of her. You always have to know where she's at. And then we'll kind of let the chips fall with the other kids who are out there and don't let them beat us. They're top two kids and make everybody else try to.
Well, Coach, the offense was frozen out for a big part of that opening quarter last night. How do you maybe avoid that same slow start tonight here on the home hardwood?
The big thing is taking care of the basketball early. We had so many live ball turnovers that, you know, playing from behind, all of a sudden we're looking up and trying to hit threes every time down the court instead of, you know, get it inside, get to the free throw line with the clock stopped. And so those little things we'll have to take care of also.
Well, and Coach, this team kind of dealing with the pressure in the full court, but then also your own full court press. You can't always guarantee some of those easy buckets coming off of it. It seems those tips and other things have maybe dried up a little bit over the last couple of games. How do you maybe up those and just be disruptive?
You know, one of the big things with that is the teams that we're playing, they don't make mistakes. And so for us, if we can get deflections and, you know, they're not steals every time, we limit what they do offensively. But, I mean, we have, you know, these two teams this weekend, Cody next weekend. I think they average maybe 4 or 5 turnovers a game. So any chance that we get to turn someone over is great, but it's just so much more difficult against these high-caliber teams.
Well, we've talked about it for a few weeks. What is the excitement around the team finally getting to play here in front of the home crowd here at Worland High School?
They almost wanted to spend the night last night just so they could be ready to go for tonight. You know, wash that one away and just get ready for today. So they're excited, and it should be a fun. We're going to have a ton of people here. There's already, you know, the packed front gym, so it's going to be a lot of fun tonight.
Jordan McCamey, joined by Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer here on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Coach, any final thoughts on this one before we let you get into it here on a night where you take on the Powell Lady Panthers?
You know, we take care of things early. This is going to be a really fun one to watch for our home fans.
Worland Lady Warriors, Powell Lady Panthers set to tip it off here momentarily on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Keep it tuned to the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pure Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! And welcome back inside of Warrior Gymnasium here on the campus of Worland High School. Jordan McCamey with you for play-by-play action of Worland Lady Warrior and Warrior basketball. This is the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. JV boys game running a little bit long here, so we're going to tip it off probably closer to 5:40, maybe 5:45 before we tip this one off here between these two 3A Northwest foes and the Worland Lady Warriors and the Powell Lady Panthers. Let's take a look a little bit more inside of this matchup. A potent offense from Powell. They're averaging nearly 60 points per game, only giving up about 36 per contest, while Worland comes into this game averaging about 48 points per game, giving up about 48 points per game. So just kind of right there throughout this season. So something's going to have to give there for the Lady Warriors in this one. Powell, best shooting team in the state at 43.2% from the field. 23% from downtown. 51% from inside the field for Worland. They sit at number 6 overall, 37.5% from the field, only 18% from three-point range. And then for the Lady Warriors from 2, averaging about 44% shooting here in this 25-26 season, as the JV game almost coming to a conclusion. Powell's up 6, 51-45. If you can't see that score up here on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. In terms of rebounding, again, the Lady Warriors, very good rebounding team, averaging about 35 per game, even up to 14 on the offensive side, so very good there. For Powell, they come in at 9th overall, 28 rebounds per game, about half and half between offensive and defensive rebounds. For the Panthers, though, they're the 3rd-ranked defense so far in 3A, while Worland sits down at number 14, get about 48.5 per contest. So you can kind of see some of the subtle and maybe some of the glaring differences so far on this season for these two squads. Of course, you heard head coach Mark Mortimer talk about it for the Lady Warriors. They'll need to focus in on number 2, Emery Hernandez, averaging 18 points per contest. Coy Erickson, the other player, averaging near 10, about 9 points per game, and 10 per game for Kendall Floyd. So 3 scores there for the Lady Panthers. Lady Warriors, again, their offense starts with Kat Navarro averaging about 21 per contest. Annie Page was averaging about 11 points per game, so you're going to have to see her get going. Lily Richardson's in a talking with head coach Mark Mortimer, wants to see a little bit more aggression from his post player out there. So we'll see. Lily comes back into the starting lineup tonight, averaging about 5 points per game. Then a smattering of scoring from the other starters out there, and Maddie Robertson, Emma Glanz as well, chipping in about 5 points per game. Kennedy Bassett about 5 points per game as well. She started to shoot the 3-point pretty well, though. Has Kennedy averaging? She's almost out to 30%. About almost out to 30% from 3 so far in this season. So the Lady Warriors having a little bit more potency from beyond the arc, and they'll get tonight. Corey Erickson on the other side going to spot up pretty often if you're the Lady Warriors, and have to be ready for her to kind of spot up anywhere on the floor. As head coach Mark Mortimer talked about so far in the season, she's taken 61 threes. She's a little bit shooting a worse percentage than maybe one would expect here in this season, sitting right around 25% as the Warrior boys force a turnover here with 17 and a half seconds to go, 51-47. So possibility of that overtime as well. So we'll see what time this game gets pushed to. Right now, Warriors got to get back into this one, though, on the JV side of things. We're going to step away again on the McGarvin Taylor Real Estate pregame show. We still have our Lady Warrior keys to the game. We'll continue to prep this one here from Worland High School as the Lady Warriors and Lady Panthers are set to tip off 3A Northwest Conference action here on the home hardwood at Warrior Gymnasium. Back on the other side, this is Worland Warrior basketball, streaming live via the McKamey Broadcasting Network. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, and my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family, weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
And we're back live on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. If you're looking for real estate help, think McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. Find them online with their inventory at worlandwio.com. That's worlandwio.com, or give one of their talented real estate specialists a call. 307-347-4271. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate here in Worland. JV boys game, it's been a barn burner from start to finish, and the Warriors going to have a chance in this final possession to potentially push it to overtime or win the game. 6 seconds left, 51-49. Powell leads it, and the Warriors have fought back here from down 6 with under a minute to go, and now they'll have a chance to potentially win this one. So we'll see what happens. Barthelmess got to get the ball in. Goes up high here for Thomas. Give it back for Barthelmess. Up ahead for Neighbors. Got to take the shot on. Rifle shot up. No good at the end. And the Panthers survive the late onslaught from the Warriors. They tried a quick pass in for Johnny Thomas there, and the give, the pass off went kind of through the hands of Crew Neighbors down the left corner. Warriors nearly executed that well down the stretch, but a good competitive JV boys game, and we'll be heading for the pre-game warm-ups for the Worland Lady Warriors and the Powell Lady Panthers. Still have our Lady Warrior keys to the game still coming up. We'll also later on get into a national anthem. Then our starting lineups presented by the Northern Wyoming News. The Lady Warriors come into this one 6-6 on the season, 0-1-3 in Northwest play. The Panthers come in at 8-4 overall, 0-1 in 3A Northwest Conference play, as both teams lost last night. Lady Warriors lost to Level out on the road, and then the Lady Panthers lost to the Cody Phillies over there in Cody, Wyoming, 70-39 the final there. Lady Warriors 49-28 lost last night, and the lowest offensive output of the season for the Lady Warriors. They played a little tentative, played a little bit tight. Hopefully going to be able to loosen up on the home floor. Just heard from some and just talked about maybe just some extra nerves in that game out at Level High School. So hopefully now the comfy confines of their home gym can spark something here for the Lady Warriors as they warm up here on the north end of the gym. Under 10 minutes till the national anthem, starting lineups and opening tip-off. We step away again on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show because probably getting tired of hearing my voice a little bit, so we'll take another break here. We'll have our Lady Warrior keys to the game on the other side and continue to prep you for the opening tip-off. Worland Powell Classic Rivalry on tap on a Friday from Warrior Gym on the campus of Worland High School. Keep it tuned here to the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warrior Special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453. Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McGarvin Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pure Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. And we're back inside of Worland High School. This is the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Starting to extend into a little bonus coverage here on the pregame show as that JV boys game went down to the wire. Final shot up for the Warriors, up and no good, losing 51-49. We're ready for varsity basketball to be the Worland Lady Warriors taking on the Powell Lady Panthers here. Conference season is underway. Lady Warriors fall in their opening game, trying to start the home season. They're looking for win number one in the conference and to stay perfect at home, as since this is their very first game they're playing here on the home hardwood. And we're glad to have you alongside here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Next feature up here on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show, well, it's our Lady Warrior keys to the game, and a lot of them are going to come from that conversation we had with head coach Mark Mortimer. Number one, going to be decisive passing. Last night, Lady Warriors kind of threw the ball around a little bit, threw away the basketball, gave some of those live ball turnovers, also kind of launch it over one another's heads a little bit out into the first and second rows at Lovell High School. So decisive passing tonight. Break the pressure. Lady Warriors had been dealing with that full court pressure so well throughout the early parts of the season. Saw maybe some fractures in the breaking of that press a little bit during the Bighorn Basin Classic at Rocky Mountain High School. Then last night, early on, the Lady Warriors fell down 19-0 in the opening quarter and just can't get down by that much out on the road. So Lady Warriors will look to avoid the slow start tonight. And then number three, get physical. Play some bully ball out there. Lily Richardson on the inside. Kat Navarro as well in terms of the drives to the hoop. Maddie Robertson. We got to see a little physicality from this Lady Warrior team. It's not that they don't play physically. And the Lady Warriors, it's not that they don't play physically, it's just I think they can amp that up a little bit. Same story for Annie Page. Head coach Mark Morris said he wants to see a little bit more aggression from Page here. She's done some good scoring, but just trying to see her kind of knock it around, get into those scraps there out on the floor. So the keys to the game tonight: number one, decisive passing; number two, break the pressure; number three, get physical for the Worland Lady Warriors. That's going to do it for our McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. Find them online with their inventory and more at worlandwyo.com, or talk to one of their talented real estate specialists, Kitty Mortimer and team. Give them a call, 307-347-4271. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate here in Worland. We take a break. National anthem coming up. Then our starting lineups presented by the Northern Wyoming News. Lady Warrior basketball minutes away here from Worland High School on a Friday night. Lady Warriors, Lady Panthers on the other side here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
Worland Warrior Basketball is presented by our fine sponsors here on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network, and that includes some of our great sponsors in Pinnacle Bank, McGarvin Taylor Real Estate, King's Carpet One, Diesel Pickup Specialist, Kinlan Ace Hardware, Admiral Beverage Corporation, Sally's Classic Pizza, Swing Trucking, McGarvin Moberly Construction, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant, Worland Dental Clinic, Washkey Prevention Coalition, Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, Sage Creek Land and Cattle, Bryant Honey, and War Paint. Worland Lady Warriors, Powell Lady Panthers set to tip it off in 3A Northwest Conference action. Minutes away, quick break into the national anthem. Then it's our Northern Wyoming News starting lineups and opening tip-off on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! National anthem comes to a close, presented by the Black Thunder Pep Band here tonight. It is also Prevention Night, our own Washkey Prevention Coalition, our halftime sponsor, presenting on Prevention Night. It's a whiteout, and good thing we don't put the camera on the broadcaster. Didn't get the white shirt out, but of course, if anybody knows me, that is a dangerous proposition for the white shirt. But we are ready for our starting lineups here, presented by the Northern Wyoming News in Worland. We'll start with the visitors on the scoreboard, the Powell Lady Panthers in the black jerseys, orange numbers, silver trim, Powell across the front of their jerseys. They'll go with number 2, Emery Hernandez. Number 5 is Coy Erickson. Number 22 is Shelby Zickafus. Number 23, Leah Graham. And number 25 is Kendall Floyd. For your Worland Lady Warriors, they'll go this way. Number 3 is Kat Navarro. Number 11, Maddie Robertson. Number 12 is Emma Glantz. Number 15, Annie Page. And number 30 is Lily Richardson. PA Van Aaron Abel AD as well. Going to introduce the Lady Warriors here off to the right-hand side, as the Lady Warriors will be introduced here at Warrior Gymnasium for the first time here in the 2025-2026 varsity basketball season. So Lady Warriors tonight in their home whites, orange numbers, black trim, Worland across the front of those jerseys. The Powell Lady Panthers coached by head coach Chelsea Kistler, and for your Worland Lady Warriors, it's head coach Mark Mortimer. Officiating crew tonight is ready to rock here as we'll head to center court momentarily for our Northern Wyoming News opening tip-off. The Northern Wyoming News in Worland, weekly print publications on Thursday, online subscriptions available at yodaily.com, dedicated sports section, classifieds, local, regional, national news, and more. The Northern Wyoming News in Worland, Carla Pomeroy and team, a tip of the cap to them for their continued sponsorship on the McCamey Broadcasting Network, as we will get the lights to come back on here at Worland High School momentarily, and there it is, a flash of it, and we're right back into the fluorescent white light of Warrior Gymnasium. Prevention night, Worland Lady Warriors, Powell Lady Panthers. It's going to be Lily Richardson here in the middle, tipping it off against Graham. And our Northern Wyoming News opening tip-off, it will be controlled by the Worland Lady Warriors. They have the opening possession of this contest. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard ticking down to the 7:53 mark. Here's the Lady Warriors operate for the first time on offense. Navarro downhill. Kick out for Robertson. Now a touch for Page straight away. Bounces it in looking for Glantz there, and it's kicked away. So a baseline inbounds play coming up here for the Lady Warriors. Left baseline inbounds now here for the Lady Warriors. Be Glantz to cue this one up. Ball going to come in for Page on the left wing. Back for Glantz. Page, she'll set up. Left wing 3 on the way. Too much on that one. Fight for the rebound. Glantz straight to the hoop. Left hand. No. Backside rebound for Robertson on the third try. Kick it out for Navarro. Straight down the lane. Push shot up. Rolls around. No good. There is Lily Richardson to give the Lady Warriors possession back, and they'll settle it in here outside. Glantz, another left wing 3. This off the front 10. No good. And finally, the Powell Lady Panthers come out of there with it, and they'll set the offense. Drive to the inside for Hernandez. Bounces it to the backside. Shot up. No good for Zickafus. And there is Glantz with the rebound. Ball is loose as Richardson got moving up the floor there, as Glantz need a little help, but ends up in the waiting hands of a Lady 4 forward. I think that was Robertson over there who holds it now. Robertson straight down the lane, right hand up off glass, no. Ball tipped around. I think it was last touch by the Panthers. Should stay Lady Warrior basketball, and does. A little more than a minute into this opening quarter, still looking for our first bucket of the day. Ball comes in high for Kat Navarro. They're able to corral it here. She's defended by Hernandez. Goes inside, takes her on scoop. Layup up and good there for Kat Navarro, as she's got the opening bucket for the Lady Warriors. Hernandez back the other way. Give for Erickson into the corner. It goes now for Floyd, and it's taken away on the inside. Lady Warriors with the steal there. Quickly up ahead for Page. She stepped on the baseline there a little bit too deep on the pass, and Lady Warriors send it right back over to the Panthers. 2-0 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard on the Navarro bucket. On the dribble comes Erickson. Drops it off now for Floyd. Down the lane she goes. Dumps it inside looking for Zickafus, but off her hands and out of bounds. So a little trouble hanging on to it early on here for the Lady Panthers. Now they'll put on a little full court pressure. Got it in for Page. Quickly back now for Glanz. She'll push against Erickson. Got bounced off of it and did last touch the Panthers there. So Erickson tried to bounce it off of Glanz on that far sideline. But it'll be a sideline inbounds play here for the Lady Warriors. Ball comes in for Page. Holds high here deep outside the perimeter now for Navarro, but it's stolen here, and Hernandez goes the other way. Swatted by Navarro. Good hustle back the other way by Cat to deny the easy one for Hernandez, so keep the Panthers off of the scoreboard. .554 to go here, first quarter. Ball in for Zikafus. Now give a touch for Floy outside Erickson. Tried to free her up for a three, but goes across the lane. Push shot up and good. Erickson, a great finish across the lane. And we're tied up at 2 apiece as Robertson hands it off here for Navarro. Bounce out for Maddie. Is able to collect it here. Now goes to the inside for Richardson. Holds things up. Looking for Robertson. Bad pass there. Now quickly up the floor for Erickson. Back the other way. Right hand up and good. Back-to-back buckets for Erickson. And a quick 4 for the Panthers. Puts them on top by 2 with 5:22 to go. Lady Warriors will get a little pressure in the backcourt. Ball handed off there for Glanz, and now they'll set the offense. Glanz picked up the dribble, give for Navarro, moves right side, splits a couple of defenders. Navarro straight to the rack, up and good. It's a 4-4 game, Navarro versus Erickson so far. Erickson had it stripped away, and the ball's taken away. Now it's up ahead for Kat Navarro. She's out in front of Zikafus to the hoop, up and good. A steal and a score. The Lady Warriors, a mini 4-0 run there to take the lead back 6-4. Good action early on as Hernandez took an extra step there, and she will turn it over on the travel. She holds 2 up in the air, but as at least 2.5 that time around as that far side official whistles that one, and the ball comes in now for Page. A low bounce pass there from Page. She'll have to go on the dribble. Tried to dump it over the top for Navarro. Tipped away, but Kat's got it again. She'll go to the inside. Lost it on the deck. Fight for the rebound. Going to be tied up. Going to be Panther basketball. But he was a little trouble dealing with the pressure that time around. Erickson will pull the strings this time up the floor for the Panthers. Outside corner for Floy. Whip around the perimeter for Hernandez. Left corner pocket there for Erickson momentarily. Skip it across here for Floy. Goes down the baseline, out of room to the backside. Swat there by Robertson will send Leah Graham to the line. First foul of the game at the 4:08 mark. So Graham to the free throw line. 53% free throw shooter thus far on the season as she'll toe the line. Toe a little bit behind the line there, so finds her range on the first throw. Changes for the Panthers. Number 3, Haley Hancock into the game, and number 10, Veronica Kovac. No changes for the Lady Warriors. Petman student section letting Graham hear it at the lines. Shot on the way, in and out, no good. Richardson with the rebound. Quick outlet now for Navarro. Outside transition 3 for Robertson. Too much on that one. Hits the backboard there on the far side of the hoop, and now Hernandez into the front court, and Navarro got in a bad position there and commits the foul. Kennedy Bassett will come into the game now for Page. 6-5 lead for the Lady Warriors. Ball in for Hernandez. Half the first quarter gone by, 3:50 to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Panthers moving around the perimeter now. Tried to throw it inside, throw it over the head of the intended receiver there. Out of bounds, another turnover here for the Panthers. Lady Warriors ball can come in against no pressure here for Bassett. Lost it through her hands and going to go back here for Glanz. Quickly can push up the floor. Breaks the timeline of the pass for Navarro. Inside Roberts into the hoop. She was bumped off it. No whistle there on Zikafus. Kind of Surprising there, actually, that was Hancock who came into the game. Plenty of contact there, but no whistle for Robertson. Erickson now moves left side, hands it off for Kovac. Hancock, they bail off the defense there, not afraid of her shooting from the outside. Erickson thought about setting up now, does set up her shot, misses it there. Ball tipped around as Glenn saves it here in the corner. She's still got the dribble. Going to work on Erickson now and pushes past her with a little bit of pace. Protects the ball, going to try to go all the way. Hernandez tips it away out of bounds. Stay with the Lady Warriors. Good break of the pressure there by Glanz. 2:59 to go here in the first quarter. Remains 6-5 Lady Warriors. Ball can come in for Bassett if she wants, but it goes in for Navarro instead as she's hit hard there on a little block. I think it's going to be against Hancock. Maybe a reach in by Erickson, and it is on Erickson. First team foul. They say it was on the floor, though, before Cat was going up for the bucket. So Lady Warriors going to try to get a little motion going. Ball can come in deep now for Bassett. Tipped there by Hernandez out of play. A sideline inbounds now. So Lady Warriors have to get a little better movement going on here in those inbounds plays. Ball's going to come in deep for Bassett. It was read that time by the Panthers and tipped away by Kovac. So Lady Warriors see if they can find a way to get it in. Kind of a lazy pass there. See if they can get some movement. Ball comes in for Glanz now in the backcourt. Emma will push ahead here against Erickson to the right wing. High dribble there, gets it for Richardson, holds, looks for an option. Glanz now trying to bounce to the inside. Navarro, great little dime there as Navarro's got another. She's got all 8 here for the Lady Warriors, and they stretch the lead to 3. Kovac has that tipped away by Navarro. Right back to her, though. Hernandez straight downhill she goes, runs into Richardson down there. Turnaround push shot up. No good. Hancock looked like she went over the top there, but no whistle again for the Lady Warriors. Hancock somehow got that flat-footed over the Lady Warriors, up and good on the offensive rebound. As Bassett will try to give it back for Glanz. Bad pass there. A little wide. That's a carry there. No whistle again. Baseline jump shot is no good, and Hernandez has it. Erickson on the outside. Give for Hernandez. Sets, fires left wing 3. No. Bassett has the rebound. Last touch by Kennedy out there. The Lady Warriors remain on the defensive side as Page comes in for Bassett. Zickafoos and Floyd come back in for the Panthers. Graham and Erickson to the sideline. Minute 57 to go, first quarter. 8-7 lead for the Lady Warriors. Third chance opportunity here for the Panthers. A nice little free up there for Hernandez to the backside. That one was set up well, and that's her first bucket of the game. As Glanz will have it in the backcourt. Give for Navarro. Now Glanz again driving inside, trying to get it for Page. Hiked through the feet of Hancock. Trying to get it here. Ball's still loose. Richardson shovels it off for Navarro. Pulls up, mid-range jumper too strong, and Page saves it in somehow, and that hit the official. Going to go to the Panthers here as it'll go out of play. Panthers with their second lead of the game. 3 lead changes, 2 ties thus far here in the first quarter. Minute 32 left in it. Skip it all the way across Zickafoos. Outside Hernandez. Outside Kovac, right wing. Now into the corner. Skip it across Hernandez. Starts the drive. Runs into trouble here. Takes on a triple team to the hoop and got it to go. That one again, you just say, good drive, good finish, because the defense was actually quality here as the ball goes over the top for Robertson. Back for Navarro. Maddie on the left side. Waiting for some players to flash through. Go to the backside for Navarro. Took it up against some pressure here. Foul called by the backside official. 2 shots coming here for Kat Navarro. So the Lady Warriors led 8-5. It's been a 6-0 run for the Powell Lady Panthers. Navarro a chance to break that up here. She's got all 8 points for the Lady Warriors thus far. And a 9th is up and good. Erickson comes into the game. Hernandez comes out. Kennedy Bassett will check in next. And she'll come in for Emma Glanz. So both coaches trying to get a little bit of rest for their starting guards. Second one, Navarro a little too strong, but there's Page with an offensive board, up and good. Annie Page Knots the game up for the Lady Warriors as Paige has her first bucket of the day. Erickson outside, skip it over here for Floy. Zikafus for Floy, through her hands, a couple of dribbles there, and she does a save it. Little backdoor cut over the head of Kovac and out of bounds. Like the idea from Kovac, she tried to go straight to the hoop, but too high on the pass. And a turnover for the Panthers with 32.5 to go. Ball going to come in for Paige. She can dribble, so can Bassett, who has it now. Looking for a little help, bounces it for Paige, into the middle for Navarro. Inside for Richardson, good ball movement there, couldn't finish. Lily's got the rebound, but they'll tie it up. It'll stay with the Lady Warriors. Good ball movement there by the Lady Warriors to break that pressure. Navarro was strong with it there to catch it at midcourt and got it down for Richardson to had everything but the finish. Navarro left wing, tries to go inside. Robertson gets it there. Maddie to the inside, throws it up, no good. And Hancock's got the rebound now for the Panthers. 10 seconds to go here in the quarter. Going all the way to the hoop is Floy, up, no good. Fight for it. Hancock had it. Now Paige with it, just has to hold strong here. Final second going to go by. And the Lady Warriors and Panthers are tied up at 11 apiece after one quarter here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Second quarter next on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
And we're ready for second half action here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. One quarter in the books, 11-11 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Going to be Panther basketball to start quarter number 2. Lady Warriors out with Bassett, Navarro, Glanz, Paige, and Richardson. Looks like Floy out there with Erickson, Zickfus, Graham, and Hernandez. So back to the starting fives minus Maddie Robertson for the Lady Warriors. Floy downhill, kicks it out for Erickson. Cross Hernandez. Into the corner it goes. Floy for three. Got it. Kendall Floy with a triple from the left-hand side to start quarter number 2. Glanz bounces it now for Bassett. She'll take on a baseline jumper. Too much on that one. Fight for it. Paige had it, and she bounced the ball on the baseline there, so back to the Panthers. Erickson at the controls here. Shuffles off to the right-hand side. Now Hernandez. Back for Erickson. Shot fake there. Hernandez wants to drive. Shut off at the free throw line. Floy. Hernandez again outside the perimeter. Crossover. Good defense from Bassett. Zickafus. Floy. Drives to the inside. Out of room now. Erickson. Shot fake. Back for Floy. Drive to the inside for Graham to the hoop. Took that confidently to the rack and got another bucket. 5-point lead quickly to start the second quarter for the Panthers. 16-11 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. 6:45 to go here in the first half. Ball bounced inside as Bassett got under the hoop, gave it off for Navarro, missed the jumper, and able to get it out for Erickson was Floy. Up the floor it goes. Hernandez goes behind the back there. Good defense from Bassett, didn't bite on it. And Erickson to the inside, bounces to the back block there, taken away by Annie Page. Glanz will have it into the front court. Left side it goes for Navarro. Dribble handoff for Page. She'll take on a three. Banker is up and good. Had a little too much on it, but it was online. So a bank in three for the Lady Warriors. Cuts the lead back to 2, 16-14. Not the plan, but you'll take it when it goes through the cylinder as Erickson goes to the inside, puts up a wild shot. No good. Ball tipped around, last touched by the Lady Warriors. Robertson going to come into the game for Richardson and Donahue for Bassett. So Aiden gets her first action of the game here. So Donahue in along with Robertson. Page defending down low against Graham there. Good battle. Floyd spin move against Donahue. Leans to the inside. Graham swatted away by Page. Good defense there as she needs a little bit of help. Throws it over the top now for Glanz. Emma straight downhill. Holds it out for Page. Drives to the inside. Dumps it there for Glanz. Up and good. Great ball movement there between Page and Glanz, and it's tied up at 16 apiece. Teams exchange 5-0 runs here to start the second quarter. Hernandez kicked away by Glanz there. She tried to shovel it to the inside for Zickfus. All in for Zickfus. Outside Floyd in the middle for Graham. They tried a little backdoor cut for Hernandez. Dump to the inside, driving to the hoop, up and good was Floyd. Nice ball movement there, Erickson to Floyd. Ball up ahead for Kat Navarro now. To the perimeter, Page. Shot fake to the baseline she goes, steps through, puts up a shot, no good, tipped around, right to Glanz, push it up and good. Emma Glanz back-to-back buckets for the Lady Warrior guard there, and teams exchange buckets to keep it a tie game, 18 apiece. Zickfus lost it there on a bounce pass from Floyd, and out of play it goes. Richardson checks in for Page here as Annie gets a quick breather with 4:42 to go in the first half. Good competitive back and forth game here between the Lady Warriors and Lady Panthers. Robertson, left side for Navarro, straight to the hoop, takes on Graham. Say good defense straight up there, so the Lady Warriors lose out on the offensive possession. There was a good drive by Kat, but couldn't come up with the finish. Graham, little scoop off right there with Erickson. Ball's loose and all into the hands of Graham. Walked with it, but wasn't called, and Hernandez push shot is up. Zickfus blocked away by Richardson, and now a tie up here on the inside, going to go the way of the Lady Warriors. Donahue inbounds for Glanz. She'll get picked up by Floyd here just into about three-quarter court and took it off of Glanz. Now, nice job by Navarro. Saved it in. Lady Warriors save it. Great hustle by Kat Navarro. Now Robertson going to go straight to the inside. Offensive foul there. Shocking as Graham was still moving when she took the hit there, but traffic that time for Robertson. Probably tagged her because she was out of control, so that'll be the second on Robertson. Annie Page in, Kat Navarro out. Kennedy Bassett in, and Robertson comes out. 18-18 it remains here as Erickson and Hernandez now work right wing for Kovac. Erickson open momentarily, goes inside for Hancock. Got around, but the ball is loose on the deck. Going to be tied up. Graham had it. Now Kovac will fire off a three and knocked it down there. So just a bad bounce to the Lady Warriors, leads to a Powell three, 21-18. Ball into the corner for Bassett. Back for Donahue. She'll take on a three, and she knocks it home. Aiden Donahue from downtown. And these teams just want to stay tied, and now Kovac went up high and took a spill to the deck there. A little bit of a tough one on the floor as the court monster got her. She'll be attended to here, hoping that she's okay. 3:08 to go, 21-21 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, and my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family, weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or specials? We appreciate McGarvin Taylor Real Estate for their continued sponsorship. Kovac helped off to the training room there, so hopefully she will be all right. Just kind of rose high for that pass, and then her just kind of leg gave out as she went down. So again, thoughts with Kovac here as she'll get checked out by the training staff at Worland High School. And it's Lady Warrior basketball as we're back to basketball action. Bassett in the backcourt working against Floyd. Drives into the front court. Drop it off for Navarro. Is kicked away by Floyd, but no whistle. To the inside, walked with it. Nothing again. Hernandez outside. Back to the inside for Hancock. Swatted away by Richardson, but got her with the body. So that'll send Hancock to the free throw line as Richardson picks up her first personal. Hancock's first free throw rolls around, no good.
Back in for Worland.
Maddie Robertson comes in for Kennedy Bassett. Second free throw high off the back iron, no good. Richardson almost had it saved in by Page. Nice job there. She saved it in for Donahue, and now Navarro. Couple of crossover dribbles, ran into Graham at the bottom, and she stepped on the baseline. Again, got pushed a little too far underneath the hoop there and stepped on the baseline, so the Lady Warriors turn it right back over. Right side for Floyd. She'll drive, dump it off Hancock. Lady Warriors, bad rotation there. Kind of lost their players as Hancock has another bucket here. Floyd as Navarro push a little pace against her into the front court. Now Donahue. Back for Navarro. Drop off for Donahue. Runs out of room. Looking for help, and she walked with it. Gave up that pivot foot. So a little extra pressure coming on the defense. Kind of those switch overs and double teams coming. Lady Warriors will have to deal with that throughout this contest. Erickson outside Hernandez. Thought about the three. Passes it up. Skipped all the way into the corner for Floyd. Donahue couldn't get there in time. Hancock back out. Erickson, now Hernandez. Back inside for Graham, and she stepped on the baseline. Had to have, yes. Great block by Richardson on the inside. Good defense from the Lady Warrior big. Ball comes in for Page. Back for Donahue. Floyd with the defense. Reached in here, and the Lady Warriors trying to call timeout, but got it into the front court now. And Page transition triple. That one's short, no good. Out into the corner it goes. Erickson shields it off. Minute 31 to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard here in the second quarter. It's a 2-point lead for the Lady Panthers, 23-21. Competitive back and forth. Donahue did hit the triple there. Getting some valuable minutes. A little trouble dealing with the pressure there, but it's a good session for Aiden Donahue. She goes to the sideline. Into the corner it goes for Hernandez. A little spin move. Nice defense from Glanz. And then a little carry. There's got to be a walk with it. Carry, walk, something as that ball got caught up on the backside of Hernandez and just held there for a moment. So they call it a carry. Page has it. Give back for Glanz, who's into the game. Cross it goes for Page through Navarro. Page up top. Emma Glanz steps through, back for Page. Trying to get it to the inside. Panther defense trying to rotate around, and now Navarro can get it up top as Richardson holds it. Back outside for Page. Shot fake there. Tries to take Graham down the baseline. Richardson has it. Swatted away there by Hernandez. A lot of contact. Richardson takes it back, and a reach-in foul going to go on Floyd. Good job, Lady Warriors, to play physical there to get the ball back. Bassett will check into the game here for Lily Richardson. Navarro's going to inbound here. Less than a minute to go. First half. Washington Prevention Coalition halftime show coming here momentarily as Bassett got it on the low block, but that's a little mismatch there as Hancock blocks it away. Hernandez for Graham. Spin move. Floyd tried to bounce it in for Graham. Able to get it there. Hernandez right down the lane. She goes tough off the back iron there, then throws up another banker. Back into the hands of Hernandez. To the inside, backside for Graham, up and good. Got the second and third chances there. Finally knocked it in as the Lady Warriors work the passes in the backcourt ahead for Bassett. Break the pressure. Navarro outside. Now it's Bassett in the left corner. Takes on a three. That one missed. And now fight for the rebound. Ooh. Whoa, hold on a minute. I was going to say they called it there for the Lady Panthers. Thought Graham bounced it on the baseline and did. So they correct themselves. Referee says that one's on me. It's going the other way. Ball coming in deep now for Navarro. Wants to start the drive. Finds it for Robertson. Mid-range jumper blocked away by Hancock at the buzzer. And that'll end half number one. Panthers on top by 4, 25-21 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Washington Prevention Coalition halftime show next on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network.
The Washington Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washington County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washington County, it's who we are. A message from the Washington Prevention Coalition.
Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pure Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom design warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warrior Special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453. That Warrior Special sounds good. It's Friday, so might as well get on to it. Give Sally's Classic Pizza a call, 347-2453, to get that Warrior Special on Friday nights. This is the Washington Prevention Coalition halftime show on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. Halftime score: Powell Lady Panthers 25, Worland Lady Warriors 21, in a back-and-forth battle in that opening half that saw the lead change 3 times. Teams were tied at 6, tied up 6 different times. And again, it's A 5-point difference at the half. The Panthers outscoring the Lady Warriors 14-10 in that second quarter. It was an even 11-11 quarter in the first. But this is as exciting, as competitive as head coach Mark Warner thought that it might be. Lady Warriors have dealt with that pressure mostly well. Let's go into our Lady Warrior keys of the game. See how the Lady Warriors are holding up throughout this one. Number one, decisive passing. I'd say that, yes, that is decisive passing. They've given the ball away a couple of times, but not with a lot of consistency. I think the decisive passing has been there. Number two, break the pressure. Again, you'd give them most of a full check mark there, maybe just a little bit when they had it stolen away in the backcourt a couple of times, a couple of telegraph passes, but that's the only thing there for break the pressure. Get physical, absolutely full check mark there for the Lady Warriors, battling, trying to get the basketball, competing on the boards. That's what you wanted to see from this Lady Warrior outfit here in their home debut, and we got ourselves a ball game 25-21 here on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard on the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show. Warrior basketball will follow this one. Was scheduled to tip off at 7. Going to be a little bit after that here tonight as that JV boys game ran a little bit late, but got a good one on our hands, so hope you're not going anywhere on a Friday night. Big full gym here tonight on Prevention Night at Worland High School. The energy is fantastic here as the Warrior faithful have come out to support the Lady Warriors and the Warriors. We'll take a break on the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show. On the other side, we dive into the first half scoring stats. This is Worland Lady Warrior basketball. Streaming live via Facebook, YouTube, the NFHS Network, and Huddle TV on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
And welcome back inside the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show. Powell leads Worland 25-21. Right now we're joined by Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart. Coach, a good hard-fought battle last night in Lovell. What are you hoping to take from that game and roll here into the opening minutes of this one as you welcome in the Panthers?
Yeah, I mean, just focusing on that second half. Our first half was pretty rough. We didn't kind of execute the game plan as far as time of possession was kind of what we were going for, some old football stuff right there. Took some kind of rough shots. But the second half, I like the guys fight in the second half and better execution. We won the second half last night, so I think carrying over with that kind of style of play, that execution, that hard play is what we want to do tonight.
Well, and we know the Panthers kind of early on in the rankings inside that top 5. They went to Cody last night, got clipped by the Bronx team that's starting to get a little bit more healthy. So expect a hungry team for the Panthers. What do they do well that the Warriors have to be ready for?
They play physical man-to-man defense most of the time, but I wouldn't be surprised to see something kind of weird tonight, maybe a zone. Last year they came in with a matchup zone, and we didn't really expect that, I don't think. But, usually a physical man-to-man. They've got 5 guards almost all the time on the floor. They're going to have to do some roster adjustments with one kid going out last night. I think the Nelson kid got hurt last night in the Cody game. But they spread the ball out, get 3-pointers. Like I said, they're just a physical team.
Well, and for your Warriors last night, Mike Williams kind of had his breakout game from beyond the arc. Going to need that scoring throughout the season. Cooper Cannon kind of came more into kind of a guidance role, almost keeping him out there. Kind of was kept off the score sheet some. Where do you hope the offense comes from tonight out there for the Warriors?
Yeah, great to see Michael. We don't want to see Michael in and out. He had a great game. I think it was in Rollins. And then a great game last night. We don't want to see a few games go between those, so we'd love for him to establish himself. I think tonight we really want to get Taylor and Grant involved because with their big guard lineup, as far as so many guards, we want to look to the interior and try to get some buckets inside. got to get Coop going again. Teams are now starting to realize, hey, this guy's putting up 15, 16, 17 a night. And last night, Newman was kind of all over his grill, and if he wasn't guarding someone else, it was pretty hard. So he's going to probably see a lot more of that as we go along, and we're going to need other guys to facilitate and bring up the ball up the court and run the offense for us. And we'll have to look maybe some different ways to get him the basketball off the ball or away from the basketball.
Pair of stern contests here for the Warriors to open it up. Coach, any final thoughts here before we let you get into the final X's and O's before you tip it off here in about 45 minutes?
We're excited for a good home crowd, a conference game, all the white shirts out there. It's going to be a lot of fun.
That's head coach Tanner Hardy here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network Watch Prevention Coalition halftime show. Back in 30 seconds with the stats from opening half number 1. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors! Welcome back inside the Washington Prevention Coalition halftime show. Good talking with Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart. We'll talk to him a little later tonight on the post-game show as the Warriors and Panthers will tip it off here a little later tonight. Halftime score, Powell Lady Panthers 25, Worland Lady Warriors 21. Into the halftime scoring summary for the Panthers. Emery Hernandez with 4, Haley Hancock 4 for Coy Erickson, 3 for Veronica Kovach, 5 for Leah Graham, and 5 for Kendall Floyd. A couple of threes down for the Panthers, 1 of 4 from the free throw line. For the Lady Warriors, 3 for Aiden Donahue, 4 for Emma Glantz, 9 for Kat Navarro, 5 for Annie Page in that first half. 2 threes down, 1 from Page, 1 from Donahue, 1 of 2 from the charity stripe for the Lady Warriors. Not a lot of fouls in that first half either way. We'll see if that kind of physical whistle stays throughout this one here as we head to the second half. That does it for our Washington Prevention Coalition halftime show. On the other side, quarter number 3 as the Lady Warriors and Lady Panthers wrap this one up on a Friday night second half. Next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
Third quarter set to get going here as there'll be Panther basketball to start this second half. Adrian Abel trying to get the energy up here to start half number 2. Lady Warriors come out with Navarro, Glantz, Robertson, Page, and Erickson. Erickson for the other side. It's Richardson down low for the Lady Warriors, wearing number 30. For the Panthers, Erickson out there along with Floyd, Hernandez, Hancock, and Graham. First possession of the second half, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard ticking down at the 7:52 mark as Erickson holds it right wing. Hernandez outside looking to try to get it for Graham, skips it all the way across for Floyd, back down for Hancock. Inside, Floyd diving to the hoop, puts it up and good. Tough hang and hit there for Kendall Floyd. She's got 7 now, and the lead out to 6 points, 27-21. Lady Warriors' first offensive set of half number 2. Navarro splits a couple of defenders all the way to the hoop. Strong there, didn't get it to go, and Richardson with an offensive rebound back up, and she'll head to the free throw line for a pair.
Panther foul, Hallie Hancock.
Hancock picks up the foul. First personal for her. There was only 6 fouls called in that first half, so good clean play from both squads as Richardson can't knock down the first. Second one hits the back iron, going to roll off, no good. Hancock has the rebound, so Lady Warriors empty on that trip to the free throw line. Floyd dumps it off Erickson. Now Hernandez left open, left wing, buried it, and all of a sudden a quick 5-0 run for the Panthers has them at the biggest lead of the day, 9 points, 30-21. Richardson holds it high now, drops it off for Glanz. And walking with it was Glanz. They tried to get it out for Navarro, but Hernandez was ready to jump the route there, and the Lady Warriors with a turnover here. Big possession for the Lady Warriors. Got to get a stop here. Don't want to see the lead swell into double digits, and head coach Mark Mortimer going to take a break here. 1 minute, 2 seconds into the second half. 30-21 Panthers. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard back in 30 on the McKamey Broadcasting Network. That's a settle-in timeout there for head coach Mark Mortimer. Burned one early, just 62 seconds into the second half. Team trailing by 9 now on a 5-0 run to start the second half for the Panthers. Floyd driving to the inside, kick it out. Hernandez, heat check 3, got it. Back-to-back triples now for Hernandez, and she's got 10 points in the game. Back-to-back triples, and it's a 12-point contest, 33-21 as Navarro goes around Floyd, tried to dump it in for Page. Last touch by the Panthers. It'll stay Lady Warrior basketball. Lady Warriors needing some offense here this time around. Look to go in. Finally do get it for Page. Up top for Robertson through the hands of Lily Richardson. Another turnover. Lady Warriors struggling here to open up half number 2. Now it's Floyd wide open in the corner. Way too much on that one. Fight for the rebound. Erickson saves it in. Somehow gets Fernandez way outside. Got it. My goodness. Back-to-back-to-back triples for Hernandez. And the Lady Warriors all of a sudden from a 4-point game to a 15-point deficit. Just like that, an 11-0 run to start the second half for the Panthers. And now a bad pass and out of bounds. Chaotic start here for the Lady Warriors. Bassett and Donahue in. Navarro and Glanz going to come to the sideline. Think this is more of a get some coaching on the sideline substitution more than anything. Erickson outside for Hernandez. Back for Erickson in the corner for Floyd. Hernandez, that's another one up and another one good. Wow. Just so hot from the outside as Hernandez. She found her spot, found her range, and that's 4 threes in a row. Trying to bounce it in now for Robertson from Donahue. Taken away by the Panthers. Running the floor the other way. Hernandez open again. Couldn't get 5 in a row. But my goodness, why not take it on? Nobody was going to say anything about her taking that quick transition 3. Hit 4 in a row. Couldn't hit 5. Donahue and Bassett out, and quickly Navarro and Glanz back in. Lady Warriors got to get couple of players into the backcourt here as Glanz and Page bounce it into the front court. Try to go for Robertson. Taken away again. Another turnover for the Lady Warriors. 5 of them already here in the second half. Hernandez throws it through the middle there and gives it back to the Lady Warriors. Page going to push forward against Floyd. Knocked away from her and out of bounds. 14 straight points for the Panthers to start the second half. This is feeling a lot like the opening half against Lovell last night as Page has the ball in. Goes backside for Navarro, going to drive on Hernandez. Ran out of room along the baseline and a reach in there to tie it up. It'll stay Lady Warrior basketball. Lady Warriors get some motion in, get it for Page. Well, backdoor cut. Now Glanz open. 3 on the way. Need it. Got it. Emma Glanz finds a 3 of her own, and the Lady Warriors score. Full time out on the floor. Head coach Mark Warner wants to take it. 5:01 to go. Third quarter. 39-24. Lady Warriors trail it here on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. Come back to live game action here. Under 5 to go in the third quarter. 39-24 Panthers. Glantz hits a three, but now a little give and go with Hancock from Hernandez, and an easy bucket there for Hancock on the inside. The ball tipped away by Floy again. Floy, very good defender for the Panthers. Ball comes in for Page here in the right corner. Gives it for Glantz. Down low it goes for Richardson. A reach-in foul by Erickson. Erickson, typically the three-point specialist for the Panthers, but it's been all Hernandez. Lady Warriors held her to 4 points in that first half, but now a dozen here in half number 2. Give for Richardson. A little mid-range jumper is good for Lily. She's got her first points of the game. The Lady Warriors cut the lead back to 15, 41-26. Backdoor cut, Hernandez takes it to the inside, dumps for Hancock, and she is tied up there, and it'll stay with the Panthers on the possession arrow. Good physical play on the inside from Richardson. Zickfoos back into the game. Hancock to the bench for the Panthers. Some motion going here for the Panthers, trying to get it in for Hernandez and do right wing. Erickson straight away wants to drive. Good defense by Glantz. Trying to get rid of it. Finally, Hernandez goes down the lane. Turnaround shot up, crawls over, and good for Hernandez. 14 points in the half here, and the lead's out to 17. Glantz goes to the hoop, blocked away by Erickson, but stepped on the baseline there. So it'll stay with the Lady Warriors. 3:56 to go here, quarter number 3. Page flashes out to the wing, going back inside. Robertson up against some contact. No, Richardson had the rebound, but then it's on the floor, saved by Erickson quickly for Hernandez. Splits a couple of defenders behind the back, into the lane she goes. Floy thought about the quick trigger three. Now Graham for Zickfoos. Good ball movement there, and Zickfoos has her first bucket of the day. Ball comes in for Page. Quickly right back for Glantz, and now Page into the front court. Glantz dribbling right side, goes baseline, right past the player there, up, no good. Fight for the rebound, 2 Lady Warriors contending for it. Glantz and Richardson, and now back the other way. Ball tipped away by Robertson. Great job to hustle back. Took it away from the waiting hands of Graham there on the inside. So the Lady Warriors get a stop. They trail by 19. Ball goes outside. Page, drop off now for Navarro. Kick it up top. Glantz shot fake there. Goes past 1-2. Puts up a floater, no good. Richardson reaches over the top to take it away. Turnaround jump shot, no. Ball tipping around for Page. Now Navarro. She'll pull up, and she's bumped off it there by Hernandez. That'll be 2 shots coming for Navarro. Hernandez second personal foul. Kat Navarro had 8 points in the first quarter, hasn't scored since. It's a 20-5 quarter in favor of the Panthers. Lady Warriors need to find a run of their own here, see if the free throws can maybe start it. First one no good. Bassett and Donahue in. Glantz and Page to the sideline. Floy comes out for the Panthers as Hancock comes back in for her. Second free throw better for Navarro and knocks it down. 45-27 your score. Panthers work the perimeter here. Hernandez on the dribble, crosses over. Thought about handing off for Erickson. Step back jumper on the baseline, no. Richardson to the inside, takes it away from Hancock. Great physical rebound there as Donahue will sprint up the left-hand side. Looking to get it there. Nice little drive to the bucket for Navarro, and a foul again. Got Hernandez on back-to-back whistles.
Hernandez with a foul. That's her third, fourth team foul.
Hernandez may stay in there, but Floyd's at the table here, set to check in. Navarro in and out, took a long look before it caroms away. And Hernandez will come to the bench. Floyd comes back in. Kat 1 of 2 on each of her trips. Can't keep that going, though, as she misses both. And Graham has the rebound quickly up the floor for Floyd. Back for Erickson, wide open for 3. That one hits off the angle, no good. There's Donahue with a rebound. Tried to throw it up the floor, tipped away by by Floyd, but Donahue's able to get it back. Drops off for Navarro. Cat works around the right side. Robertson will take on a 3. Fight for the rebound. Last touched by the Lady Warriors, and out of play, Panther basketball. Glands in for Navarro. Minute 56 to go, third quarter. 45-27 Powell is 25-21 at the half. It's been all Panthers. It was sparked by a individual 12-0 run from downtown from Emery Hernandez as Erickson goes the inside, bumped on it. 2 shots coming. Fouls on Bassett.
Number 1, Kennedy Bassett. That's her first team foul. To the line for Powell, Coy Erickson.
Erickson, a quiet night by her standards, perhaps 4 points in the game, but knocks, without the first free throws going in, but it hit the right side, spins away. Gave it the body English, didn't get it to go. Erickson's second is true, and a timeout on the floor. Head coach Chelsea Kistler and the Panthers want to talk it over, leading by 19, 46-27. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard back next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics.
Back to game action. Lady Warrior basketball out of the timeout. Bassett nearly mishandles that one for the Lady Warriors, but comes into the front court. Backside for Glands. Dribbles around one, runs into Graham there. Picks up the basketball, though. Go inside Robertson, looking for help. Throws it up top Donahue. One-touch pass for Glands. Bounce it in now for Richardson. Goes up through contact, and Erickson will get tagged for the foul here. Been a bit of a free throw shooting contest here in this third quarter. Lady Warriors have attempted this with their 7th and 8th free throws, but that's just the second make of the half. They're 3 of 9 for the charity stripe as Erickson picks up her third. So Erickson and Hernandez with 3 apiece. Annie Page comes in for Maddie Robertson. Robertson quiet in terms of the scoring tonight. Continues to play well, though, getting the rebounds, playing physical. Imagine some frustrations, though, for Maddie so far through a better part of 3 quarters, and Richardson goes 2 of 2. Minute 20 to go as Floyd has the offense. for the Panthers and fires it over the head of Graham and out of play. So a quick turnover. See if the Lady Warriors can finish on a flourish here to end the quarter. Donahue got to get the ball in, does for Page, back for Donahue, works to the outside. Hernandez takes it away from her, thrown to the middle, intercepted by Page. She'll stop in the middle of the court here, gives it off for Donahue. Defended again by Hernandez, right to Bassett, left corner pocket, rolls around and good. Got the shooter's roll there for Bassett and the lead down to 14. Lady Warriors trying to scratch their way back into it. 54 seconds left in the third quarter. Hernandez straight downhill, shut off in the paint, still dribbling, almost ran into the 5-second clock. Graham downhill she goes, right hand up, no good. And Donahue has the rebound, give for Glanz. Still has the dribble, takes on Floy in the backcourt. Almost lost it, but now pushes ahead. Bassett thought about the real deep three, but then thinks better of it. Give for Glanz, dump it in for Richardson. Spins against Hancock, and it goes out somehow. Spins all the way around the cylinder and out as Floy pushes into the front court. Takes on Page straight to the hoop, missed the shot. Glanz has the rebound. Runs into Floy, but now pushes into the front court straight away. 10 seconds to go as it's almost taken away from Glanz. Back for Page. Bassett's open here as she'll pull around on a little jump shot there as Hancock comes up with it. Shot at the buzzer. I don't think it would have counted, but the shot's no good. Heading to the fourth quarter, it's a 14-point game, 46-32. Lady Warriors trail the Powell Panthers. The Pinnacle Bank scoreboard back. The fourth quarter next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pure Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. Lady Warrior basketball to start quarter number 4. Ball comes in for Page in the backcourt, directed a little bit there by Emma Glanz, and Lady Warriors set the offense. Richardson holds high. Got one dribble, gets rid of it on a drive there by Page. Ball hiked through the legs of Richardson. Give it off Donahue. Back for Glanz. Shot fake now. Drives all the way in the hoop. Takes on Hancock. Blocked away there. The big protecting the hoop as Hernandez has it in the front court. Forced off to drive to the baseline. Throws up a wild shot. And they say Richardson committed the foul, but Hernandez was well out of control by the time that whistle came in. So Richardson gets a tough call against her there to start the quarter, and Hernandez to the free throw line for the first time today. Hernandez knocks down the first. Panthers 3 of 7 from the free throw line. Robertson comes in for Donahue, and Richardson goes to the bench as well with Kat Navarro checking back in. Hernandez, one more to go here. On the way, a little strong off the side, no good. Nice rebound there by Annie Page. Quickly up the floor for Bassett. Steps in, goes to the left corner for Navarro. Straight to the hoop goes Kat. Great drive there, aggressive move for Navarro. And the Lady Warriors cut the lead to a baker's dozen, 13, 47-34 with 7:15 to go here in the fourth quarter. Erickson driving down the lane, got to the hoop, put up a little floating shot that was no good. Ball bounced around. Hancock has it, kicks it out for Hernandez, takes on a three, missed it, front 10, no. The inside Erickson, she walked with it there, and has kind of got bumped a little bit, but turned it over. Lady Warriors ratcheting up the pressure a bit here in the fourth quarter. Official timeout there for Hernandez to finish lacing up the sneakers there as the Lady Warriors now try to bake further into this Panther advantage. Page in transition for three, no. Bassett has the rebound, tipped out. Kick it for Glanz, down the middle for Navarro. Sets, takes on Hancock, blocked away. Fight for the rebound. It's tipped around and somehow into the hands of Hernandez. Over the top for Floy. Bumped off it, no whistle there. Lady Warriors got away with one, so you can kind of count that as one they'll get away with here. 47-34, up the floor for Navarro. Driving, bouncing in for Robertson. She'll go up to the right side, fouled on the way up here as Robertson will earn her way to the free throw line with a foul on the Panthers. Foul on Erickson, that's her fourth.
Panther foul number 5, Chloe Erickson. That's her fourth. First team foul.
Official just having a little conversation here. Not sure if it was directed at Erickson or not. It was very near those two players as Robertson pushes up the first free throw, no good. Lady Warriors kind of hurts when you're 36% from the charity stripe, just 4 of 11. It's always great to try to claw your way back in when the clock isn't running. See if Maddie can settle in and hit the second. That one looks better, it is. 47-35 here, Lady Warriors just trying to get in the rearview mirror of the Lady Panthers. Erickson for Zikafus, now Floy. Hernandez thought about the three, shot fake, goes inside, down to the baseline, out of room she goes. And now a foul goes against Page. I believe bumped Erickson there, or Hernandez tried to help her out of play, so Page will pick up the foul, her first. Leah Graham comes in for the Panthers, and Lily Richardson in for the Lady Warriors as Page goes to the sideline. Panthers set up the motion here as Lady Warriors work to the outside. Erickson thought about the three, now give it off Hernandez. She'll take it straight on. Lady Warriors didn't close out, and Bassett was hit hard there, and no whistle. They say somehow Bassett had the highest reach on that one, so stays with the Panthers. Officials letting them play physical most of the night, so no real surprise here for anybody as Hernandez gets it blocked at the hoop, and now Navarro quickly up the floor she goes. Going to go straight downhill, take on Erickson. That's going to be a blocking foul, and she's out of here. Erickson fouls out of the game with 5:54 to go. Tried to get into position, but Navarro moved off to the right-hand side and got to the rack, heading to the free throw line, and Erickson fouls out with most of the fourth quarter to go. Navarro first, no good. The free throw numbers continue to frustrate here for the Lady Warriors, just 5 of 13. Navarro's second, that one's short, and Zikafus, who checked in, has the rebound for the Panthers. Floy up the right wing here, going to drive all the way to the inside, had it tipped away, but it's out for Hernandez. She'll drive to the middle, tried to rip it in there for Hancock, but too hot on the pass and out of play. Lady Warriors defense, you got to give it a compliment here in this fourth quarter. And if the Lady Warriors could find a way to hit one from downtown, get this under 10, all of a sudden the Panthers maybe start sweating a little bit more here as Glanz has it for Page. Back for Glanz, bounces it in for Navarro, takes on Hancock to the hoop. No, there's Page on the backside, push it up, good. Annie Page has it on the second chance opportunity. And we got ourselves a 10-point game here, 47-37, plenty game left, 5:20 to go. Hernandez walks it into the front court, screen set there by Zikafus, heads in, takes on Richardson, leans in, misses the shot. Richardson rips the rebound away from Hancock, quickly up for Navarro, bounce it in for Robertson, and she can't handle the pass. Tough one there for the Lady Warriors. It was just a little low for Maddie. If it had a little more air underneath it on the bounce. Oh, they actually say it was tipped by the Panthers, so that's why the ball comes in for Page. Get it back out, Glanz, quickly in for Robertson, takes a bump now from Hancock, tries to get rid of it, does for Navarro. At the free throw line, Scoop it out, Robertson. Now Glanz open for three. Rattles in and out, no good. Hancock has the rebound. That one took a long look before it spun away, rebounded by the Panthers. Timeout. Head coach Chelsea Kistler and the Panthers. 10-point game, 4:43 to go. We're back in 60 on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
Teams breaking out of that full timeout huddle. It's Panther basketball out of the timeout. 4:43 to go, 10-point game, 47-37. Ball comes in for Floyd. Page defending, kick it out for Graham. Little different offensive look here for the Panthers. Cross now, Zikafus. Hancock holds it high. Give off for Hernandez. Resets the offense here with 4:23 and taken away. Ball to the inside for Graham. Inside out for Floyd. Drives, kicks it up top. Hancock throws it high now for Hernandez. Late closeout by Navarro. Now fight for the rebound, and Richardson's got another. Now going to try to throw it outside and does get it there for Glanz. Nice job by Richardson. Good, strong rebound. Lady Warriors for Robertson. Inside for Navarro. A little too much on it there. Lady Warriors had a little struggle with that last night at Lovell. And, man, they've had a couple opportunities on players diving to the basket and just unable to hook up on the passes. 3:59 to go, fourth quarter. Remains 47-37. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Panthers on top. Floyd for Graham takes on Richardson at the hoop, and that's a blocking foul there on Richardson. So third on Lily, third of the quarter, and that'll send Graham back to the free throw line. One trip earlier, one of two. Now eyes the target, up and good. Panthers not a whole lot better from the free throw line. They're 4 of 9, but a big one there. Stretch the lead back to 11. And now it's 12 on 2 free throws made, and another full timeout taken. This one by the Lady Warriors. 3:48 to go. Back in 60 on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
So full timeout taken here by head coach Mark Mortimer, and will come out with the Lady Warriors having possession, trailing by 12, 49-37. Bassett with it in the backcourt. Goes outside now for Navarro. Back for Bassett. And Navarro into the front court. Good passing by the Lady Warriors. Give it for Bassett. Looks to drive. Hands it off for Page. Inside it goes for Richardson. Works on Hancock. Straight up defense there, but Robertson's got on the backside. They say clean again, and Zikafus has the rebound there as Hernandez pushes up into the middle of the floor. Lady Warriors empty on each of their last 3 trips as Hancock holds it high. Give for Hernandez. Zikafus, now Floy flashing through, back for Hancock. Clock runs down here near 3 minutes. Now 3 minutes to go. Floy, inside it goes. Ball tipped around, but into the hands of Hancock. Now loose off of Floy, but the Lady Warriors can't take it away. Floy downhill. Gives out for Graham. Picks up the dribble. Floy in the left corner. Hancock now dribbling. Richardson tried to gamble on the steal. And Bassett hassling Hernandez up top. Staying right on her here as Hernandez goes downhill. Gives it for Zikafus to the hoop plus the foul. Richardson, a late reach in there. Lady Warriors defense was so good for so long, but finally a breakthrough there as Zikafus goes to the free throw line. So Richardson comes out, Glanz comes back in. Richardson 3 fouls here in the quarter, and the lead set to potentially go back to 15 here on the free throw attempt. On the and one as the official makes Zikafus re-tuck the shirt here. Student section making a lot of noise here for the Lady Warriors. First free throw up and good for Zikafus. So a 15-point game, just 2.5 minutes to go here. Lady Warriors going to need some offense, need it quick. Bassett transition, triple on the way, online no good. Robertson can't poke it away from Zikafus. Hernandez drop off for Floyd, crossover dribble to the hoop, dumps it for Hancock. Now Hernandez down the lane she goes. Bassett trying to stick with her to the underside there, and she's fouled. Foul goes against Bassett. So Hernandez to the free throw line. She's 1 of 2, was quiet in the first half, only 4 points, but she's got 15 of them here in the second half. First one up, no good, too strong. And Hernandez 1 of 2 on that trip. Glanz pushes left side for Navarro into the front court. Cat straight downhill, kick it off for Page. Mid-range jumper hits the angle, no good. Hancock with the rebound. Lady Warriors had some chances here down the backstretch, but with a 16-point advantage here with a minute 50 to go. Lady Warriors going to need to force some turnovers here as Graham looks to drive on Navarro, takes it to the hoop. Ball's loose, still loose. Graham takes it down. Zikafus back up top for Floy. Now Hernandez, she wants to drive. Bassett hanging with her. Good defense by Bassett, really, at the end of the day. It was a good dribble drive to the hoop by Hernandez. That one felt a little touch foul that time around, but Bassett will pick up her third, and that'll send Hernandez right back to the free throw line. Richardson will check in after the first free throw. Remember, Warrior basketball follows as the first one's up and good for Hernandez. And Robertson will come out, Richardson will come in, and on the other side, Sam Edgel into the game for the Panthers. Second one, no good, and Edgel gets the rebound for the Panthers. Hernandez drive, shut off now. Graham inside for Edgel, almost taken away from her. Fight for it on the deck. Trying to get rid of it. It's going to be tied up. It'll stay with the Panthers. 54-37 your score. Hernandez leading scorer in the game with 21 for the Lady Warriors. It's 12 for Kat Navarro. A 21-11 third quarter, kind of the difference so far in this one. Ball comes inside Edgel. Ball tipped away from her. Nice defense by Richardson as Bassett flies into the front court against Floy. She looks to reach in, go for Richardson. Back out Page. 3 on the way for Annie. That one's no good. And the rebound taken down by Graham outside for Hernandez. Less than a minute to go now here in the fourth quarter. Lady Warriors appear to be heading towards an 0-2 start here in the 3A Northwest, barring some kind of miracle comeback with 47 seconds to go. And now the ball's taken away there, read nicely by Navarro to the hoop, and she's fouled by Hernandez, who protests, but that'll send Kat Navarro to the free throw line for 2. Kat, it's really the only place she struggles from the free throw line. She's been there 8 times today, but she's just 2 for 8 thus far. First one misses. Kat's missed her last 5 from the free throw line. And second one no good as well, and Page goes up, missed the shot on the second chance attempt as the ball comes up the floor for Floy. Leave the Panthers, they go straight downhill with Floy to the hoop, shot up no good, and Page with the rebound as Floy tries to take it away from Glanz, get it up for Annie Page into the front court. Outside it goes there as it's tipped away by Hernandez. Somebody on the end of the bench there, might have been Kale Kinlan, kind of took that off the forehead there, so got to be ready on the sideline. 25.3 to go. Ball's going to come in deep for Page inside Navarro. She'll work there. Bounce it in for Page. Skips outside. Mid-range jumper for Navarro. Hits the back iron, no good. 15 seconds to go here, and the Panthers may just dribble this one out. It was a good contest for the Lady Warriors. It's a story so far. 3 out of 4. 3 out of 4 quarters being played well, just having that one stretch of about 6 to 8 minutes that are tough. Final score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Powell Lady Panthers 54, Worland Lady Warriors 37. Post-game show presented by 7-Up coming your way next on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
Knock, knock. The mountain is calling.
Give me a mountain with lots to do. Give me the sunshine. Give me
Gatorade has the #1 proven electrolyte blend, designed to hydrate better than water, made to rehydrate, replenish, and refuel, so you can lose more sweat and run the game. Gatorade, is it in you?
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpet1worland.com.
And welcome inside the post-game show presented by 7-Up. Final score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, Powell Lady Panthers 54, Worland Lady Warriors 37. Let's get into the post-game scoring summary. Emery Hernandez with 21 for the Panthers, Haley Hancock with 6, 5 for Coy Erickson, 3 for Veronica Kovac, 5 for Zikafu, 7 for Leah Graham, 7 for Kendall Floy. 6 3-pointers down, 8 of 15 from the free throw line on the game, where the Panthers for the Lady Warriors, 3 for Kennedy Bassett, 3 for Aiden Donahue, 12 for Kat Navarro, 1 for Maddie Robertson, 7 for Emma Glanz, 7 for Annie Page, and 4 for Lily Richardson. 4 triples down for the Lady Warriors, just 5 of 16 from the free throw line. Final score 54-37 in favor of the Powell Lady Panthers. We do hope that Veronica Kovac is okay. Went down with an injury in that second quarter, so hopefully she'll get recovered for the Powell Lady Panthers, but this one goes the way of the Lady Panthers. They move to 1-1 in the 3A Northwest, and they pick up their 9th victory of the season. Lady Warriors drop a game under 500 at 6-7, 0-2 in the 3A Northwest here in the 25-26 varsity basketball season. That's going to do it for our quick version of the postgame show presented by 7-Up. On the other side, we dive into an shortened version of the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show, and then we'll get ready for starting lineups and the opening tip-off. Worland Warriors, Powell Panthers, and the nightcap from Worland High School on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland. Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pierre Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McCamey at McCameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today. And welcome into a shortened version of the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. Find them online, WorlandWIO.com. Give them a call, 307-347-4271. Let's dive inside of this matchup. The Powell Panthers coming into this one at 10-2 overall, 0-1 in the 3A Northwest, losing to their Park County rival, the Cody Bronx, last night in a 54-50 tight contest there. So the Panthers losing just their second game. The Warriors sitting at 5-7 now on the season after falling 59-44 to the Lovell Bulldogs last night. Looking at the team scoring here so far in this season, Powell, this third-ranked scoring team at about 64 per contest. Worland comes into this one averaging about 51 points per game. Team shooting overall, Powell comes in at number 6, 42.3 from the field. Warriors 8th at 42.2. So very similar shooting from downtown for the Warriors, 25% for the Panthers. They've been shooting it well out there, almost 34% from downtown, so got to keep an eye on that here in this one. In terms of rebounding, again, the Warriors find themselves down near the bottom at number 13 overall, 25.5 boards per game, while Powell snatches 31 per contest. Team defense, Powell number 3 in the state, giving up about 47.3. The Warriors coming to this one, 7th-ranked defense, giving up about 53 per contest. So a pretty tight matchup the way it looks on paper. We'll see if that's the way it plays out here on a Friday night here in 3A Northwest Conference play. Worland Warriors, Powell Panthers getting together in that classic rivalry here. There's been a lot of good games over the years here between the Panthers and the Warriors, so expect some more of that here tonight as the captains will meet at midcourt.
We're getting close to our starting lineups and opening tip-off presented by the Northern Wyoming News. We'll step away again on the McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. On the other side, we wrap it up and get ready for first quarter action on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is always there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
And welcome back inside the McGarvin and Taylor pregame show. Jordan McCamey with you. The Warrior keys the game tonight. Well, it's going to be take care of the basketball, number one, deal with this pressure from the Panthers, especially the defensive pressure that the Panthers will bring. Number two, get those interior touches for Ruckman and Page. That'll be a big one for the Warriors. And the last one, try to get some easy buckets, get some steals, some takeaways, some pressure of your own. Just get some of those easy buckets out there for the Worland Warriors. Some of it's been hard to come by for the Warriors. Played really good last night against Lovell. Came up short 59-44. Not sure the final score told the whole story. So tonight the Warriors will feel good against, even though the 10-2 Panthers, they'll feel like they have a chance here against the most recent number 3 ranked team in 3A basketball. That does it for our McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate pregame show. Give them a call, 307-347-4271. Or visit them online at WorlandWIO.com. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland. Our starting lineup is presented by the Northern Wyoming News. Next on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, and my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family. We weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
And we're back here at Worland High School. Jordan McCamey with you. Warrior basketball set to get underway here momentarily as the pep band gets the Warrior faithful into it here. A pretty packed house for the opening conference game of the Warrior season. And we'll get into our starting lineup presented by the Northern Wyoming News in Worland. Weekly print publications on Thursday. Online subscriptions available. Local, regional, national news, dedicated sports section, classifieds, and more than Northern Wyoming News in Worland. For the Powell Panthers, they will start this way. They're in their away blacks, orange numbers, white trim. They'll go with number 0, Nathan Prater. Number 1, Caden Nelson. Number 2 is Tayson Schultz. Number 10, Landon Hyde. And number 14 is Kaysen Sherman. For the Worland Warriors, they'll go this way. It'll be number 12, Cooper Cannon. And then it's number 22, Grant Page. Number 23, Elias Mitchell. Number 24, Michael Williams. And number 25 is Taylor Ruckman. Cannon, Ruckman, Page, Mitchell, and Williams for the Warriors. And the home whites, black numbers, orange trim Warriors across the front of that with the orange lettering and silver trim. Panthers go with Prater, Nelson, Schultz, Hyde, and Sherman. Those are our Northern Wyoming News starting lineups. Back in 30 seconds with the opening tip on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network.
Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McGarvin Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics.
And we're back here inside a Warrior Gymnasium. Athletic Director and PA man Aaron Abel introducing the Warriors here as we'll head to midcourt for our Northern Wyoming News opening tip-off. Head coaches here, Mike Haney for the Powell Panthers and Tanner Hart for the Worland Warriors. Grant Page in the middle here, gonna tip it off against Tayson Schultz. Opening tip-off presented as well by the Northern Wyoming News. Our officials did well in that opening girls game. Called it pretty physical. We'll see if that continues here into the second game. Things could get a little spicy here. Panther fans out to my left-hand side wanted a few calls their way. We'll see the way it goes here. Ball in the air as Page tips this one, but tips it out of play. And last touch, I think, by the Warriors. So opening possession going to be for the Powell Panthers here. Panthers will bring it in now. Ball outside in the hands. I think it's a Prater. Nice little backdoor cut here for Landon Hyde for two. They got some different numbers out here, so we'll have to kind of adjust with this one out with the road jerseys. Michael Williams dribbles right side, 2-0 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Cannon for Ruckman. Williams holds it outside now, works the left-hand side of the perimeter. Almost walked with that. Gets it inside for Page. Backside trying to go for Taylor Ruckman. Tipped away there by Tayson Schultz. So Prater's got the same number, but then it's number 12, Tayson Sherman out there. The ball in for Taylor Ruckman, up and good. Had to go low to get it, but goes up and good. Teams exchange buckets on their opening possession. We'll drive to the right side. Hyde again, little mid-range jumper. Ball picked up by Ruckman. Now fight for it on the deck, and the Panthers have it. Outside, Schultz for a long three, no. Prater comes through for the rebound, though. Schultz goes to the baseline, runs out of room there. Prater, downhill spin move to the rack, up and good. Nice drive there for Prater. Warriors made it difficult, had to spin through a double team. Cannon left the ball behind momentarily, needs a little bit of help. Gets it for a flashing Elias Mitchell, goes up and good, strong. Elias with a bucket. A dime there for the point guard, Cooper Cannon, 6:32 and taken away first quarter. Prater, handoff for Schultz. Back outside, Prater takes on a snap three, spins out, no good, was holding the pose, but Grant Page has a rebound for the Warriors. Cannon defended by Prater up top. Bounced outside Williams. Page was in the area as well, but Williams the first to it. Outside Mitchell, nearly too hot on the pass. Mitchell, a little jump out defense there by Hyde. Cannon sets up, pulls up from 12 and knocks down the jumper there. Cooper Cannon for two. Warriors take the lead for the first time, 6-4 here, a little more than 2 minutes into the first quarter. Sherman dumps it to the inside here for Harvey. Prater, shot fake to the inside. Harvey up and good. Nice find there. Good little dish from Prater. Ball in low for Grant Page, almost taken away, but given for Taylor Ruckman. Outside Mitchell, he'll eye for three. That one's too strong. Prater has the rebound, and he'll sprint out here to the right-hand side. Dumps it in now for Hyde. Swatted away by Grant Page. Good trailer defense there from the big man. Schultz to inbounds now for the Panthers. Gets it in deep for Prater. Crossover dribble on Cannon. Spins down the lane. Driving to the hoop again is Landon High. The Warriors kind of lost some players on those cuts to the inside. A lot of focus on Prater. Outside, Mitchell drives to the free throw line, runs out of room, dumps it in for Ruckman, goes up past a man, up and good. Taylor Ruckman got the bucket here. Timeout on the floor, 30-second variety, 8-8 in the early going, 4:52 to go. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard on the McCamey Broadcasting Network. Quick timeout there taken by head coach Tanner Hart here in a game that's seen these teams exchange buckets back and forth in the opening 3+ minutes. Schultz and Prater exchange it in the backcourt, and Prater will bring the ball forward now for Schultz. Back for Prater. Mitchell going to defend out there now. Touch now for Sherman. Prater to the middle here for Hyde. Harvey actually, and lost out of bounds, stripped away by the Warriors. Good collapsing defense that time around by the Warriors. Ball comes in for Harvey. Now up top, Sherman. Back for Schultz. Screen was set by Harvey out there, so Williams picks up the foul, trying to fight through that screen. A little too physical that time for Williams. Sideline inbounds play now. Ball in for Hyde. Give it Schultz down the right baseline. Throw it way up top for Prater. Starts downhill, splits a couple of defenders, throws it into the pet band. Out of play, turnover for the Panthers. Good defensive set there for the Warriors. Cannon has the strings again, almost poked away there by Prater, but tracks it down. Gives for Michael Williams straight away. Williams dribbles right. Ruckman to the inside, throws it too high for Williams and out of play, so the teams exchange high pass turnovers there. Sherman had a touch. Now Schultz. Hyde in there trying to get it on a bounce pass. Harvey now. Almost taken away from Schultz. Outside it goes Sherman. One more touch pass for Hyde in the corner pocket. No good. Fight for the rebound. Mitchell has it. He'll run the floor along with Cooper. Cannon all the way to the rack. Up and good. Mitchell took it coast to coast there after the steal. And the Warriors take a 10-8 advantage. Our third lead change in the early going. 3:30 to go now here. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, first quarter. Driving to the bucket was Harvey. Had to shovel it off for Hyde. Now Prater. And now this one's thrown into the backcourt there as they tried to save it. Schultz was diving towards the bucket on the right-hand side and went for a backdoor cut. Timeout. Head coach Mike Haney and the Powell Panthers. We step away with them. 10-8 Warriors. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard back next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
3:10 go in an entertaining first quarter here between the Worland Warriors and the Powell Panthers. Teams breaking out of the timeout huddle. Elias Mitchell with the steal and score. Now after the turnover, it's Warrior basketball out of the timeout. Gunnar Mascaro checks in for the Warriors as Cannon has to protect the ball away from Prater. Almost lost it, bounces it in for Page, holds high, works against a man, now has it poked away there as Prater knocked it away from Page down low. Sherman outside for Hyde, wide open for three in the corner pocket and got it to go. Hyde's got 7 points in the quarter as Mitchell goes the other way. Williams wants to go baseline, bumped off of him. Now tries to dump it to the inside and walked with it. 11-10 for the Panthers on the lead. Head coach Mike Haney wanted maybe an offensive foul there against Williams. Talked to the official on the side and said, well, if I see it again, maybe I'll get the whistle that time around. Hyde going downhill, shovels it off for Sherman. Up top for Prater, now Schultz. Inside it goes for Sherman. They just staggered off him there, backed off the pressure. Warriors a couple of high-octane passes and now finally into the hands of Cannon. Picked up the dribble, needs a little help, finds it in Page straight away. Grant has it, now trying to get it out for a guard, and Williams comes out and corrals it. Williams goes downhill to take on his man, stripped away there, taken away by Harvey. And the Panthers go the other way. In the corner it was for Prater. Driving inside, Schultz, transition three, got it. So a pair of threes has the Panthers on top by 4 back-to-back. A little 6-0 run after the Warriors led 10-8. Back-to-back threes make it a 14-10 Powell lead. Minute 45 to go. Mitchell into the lane, puts up a floater. No, it's short. And a rebound brought down by Sherman. Quickly up the floor it goes for the Panthers. Now leaving his feet was Hyde, taken away by Mascaro. Warriors weren't really running the floor as Williams is able to track it down right near midcourt, and Cannon takes back over. Williams has it right wing, gets a screen from Mascaro. Nice little give and go to the bucket. Mascaro had it partially blocked by Prater that almost took it back away from Harvey. But the Panthers will come ahead. Minute 5 to go here in the first quarter. Schultz outside, Prater wide open for three, and the Warriors transition, or the rotational defense just not there, and that's three straight threes for the Panthers, and then Cannon almost lost it, and Prater dives on the floor. Last touched by Prater and out of play. Ruckman comes back into the game. First change for the Panthers. Kason Sherman checks into the game. Grant Page comes out here as Ruckman checked in. Less than a minute to go in the first quarter. Williams gets a screen, looking for the roll. Outside it goes. Cannon, deep three on the way. That one missed everything. And the Panthers get a rebound on the backside. Flip the other way, Sherman up top for Hyde. One more touch for Schultz. Goes downhill, lost it, but ends up in the hands of Brady Harvey. And he's got another bucket, and all of a sudden, that's a quick 11-0 run here for the Panthers. And now they take away a steal with 18 to go. Schultz shot fake here now. Looking to rifle it across the paint. Did. Now it's a fight for it. Ball poked away from Sherman, and Mascaro trying to finish off the job and does. 6 seconds to go. 5. Mitchell leans in, misses it, puts up his own shot, rolls off the side, no good. And that will end the quarter. 19-10. Warriors fall victim to an 11-0 run to end the quarter and trail by 9, heading to the second on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them, trying to, give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, DJ lives by me, so the community is all there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
Whether it's a night out with friends and loved ones or a special occasion, Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland is your destination. With their mouth-watering menu, full bar, and friendly service, this dining experience will top your list. Open Wednesday through Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m. Located at 1485 Road 13 in Worland. For reservations, call 307-347-2695. Jeff's Green Hills Restaurant in Worland.
Second quarter going to get underway now with the Warriors having the opening possession. Got Mascaro, Cannon, Mitchell, Williams, and Ruckman out there for the Warriors. On their side, Prater, Sherman. Looks like Harvey, Schultz out there. Cannon with it on the dribble. And threw it away there, trying to go to the inside. So an early turnover here to kick off quarter number 2. Mascaro, tough defense on Prater, who tries to go downhill, spins in front of a couple. Harvey out into the corner. Sherman now rotated around, 3 on the way, no good. Long rebound for Michael Williams, drops it back off for Cooper Cannon. So Warriors get a stop there on the 3-point miss. Williams holds, thought about the shot, now passes it up. Drives to the inside, outside it goes. Mitchell, wide open, corner pocket, 3, no good, just a little too strong there. Off the angle and into the hands of Schultz. Quickly up the floor it goes for Sherman. Lost it, gets it back, and now for Schultz. Drop it outside, right corner for Prater. Could not get it to go. Fight for the rebound. Schultz has it after Mitchell couldn't get it back. Drive here for the Panthers and walking with it. Grant Page comes into the game. Eli Dahlman for the Panthers. So Warriors with it here with Cannon. Picked up the dribble. Outside it goes. Cannon fires for 3. Light the cannons. Coop from downtown. Hits the triple for the Warriors and cuts a lead back to 6. First three-pointer down for the Warriors. And good shot there for Coop after the initial air ball to start the game. Managed to get a good shot that time around. Driving to the hoop here is Kason Sherman. Got it to the inside for Prater. He's got a bucket there on the inside. Cannon with it. Now Page to the inside. Ruckman, a little mismatch against Prater. Goes up the left hand, missed the shot though. Now Sherman on the outside left has it. Teton looking to drive. Shut off there. Ball comes up top and saved it back into the backcourt here and taken away by Gunnar Mascaro. 21-13, 5:48 to go here in the second quarter. Cannon heat check 3. That one's no good, but Ruckman's got the rebound. Reverse layup for Ruckman. Looked like he was a little out of control, but composed himself and finishes on the reverse on the right block. Harvey holds, hands it off for Teton, straight away for 3, and it's good. 4 threes down already for the Panthers here in this contest, just 1 for the Warriors, and it's a 9-point game again, 24-15. Grant Page to the right block, kicks it out. Mascaro in the right corner, driving, ran out of room, tipped away, but into the hands of Cooper Cannon. Dumps it inside. Ruckman takes it on, physical move on the inside, couldn't finish. A lot of contact in there, no whistle though. Back the other way comes Sherman. Prater steps into a transition 3, too much on it. Fight for the rebound. Cannon grabs it there off the tip drill. Quickly starts, stops. Ruckman. Right side, Williams. Shot fake, drives to the inside. Ruckman downhill, trying to go there. Fight for it on the deck, and Prater threw it to the man down on the baseline. It was Sherman down there, and at the end of it, he just hadn't established himself back in play as Mitchell comes in for Ruckman. Prater's going to get a quick break here as Landon Hyde comes back into the game for the Panthers. Also Dahlman back in. Williams shot fake there, step back now, goes inside for Grant Page, and he'll finish at the rack. Grant into the book now, 24-17. Good ball movement there, unselfish play from Williams. Teton, cross now for Dahlman. It's saved in by Sherman just there on the edge of the sideline. Sherman, he'll try a three, and why not? My goodness, they're hot from downtown. Case and Sherman with a three now. And that's 5 of them already here in the first half for the Panthers, and it's a 10-point game, 27-17. And now too wide for Williams and out of play, so a turnover for the Warriors. Timeout on the floor taken by head coach Tanner Hart and the Warriors. 10-point deficit, 3:55 to go here first half. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
And we're back here inside of Warrior Gymnasium. 3:55 to go in the first half. 10-point lead for the Panthers, 27-17. 15 of the 27 for the Panthers have been from beyond the three-point arc. Now the Warriors going to come out looking for a defensive stop here out of the timeout. Sherman pushes left side, drops it off for Hyde. Now Schultz through his hands, but collects. Mitchell defending. Downhill he goes. Schultz pulls up. Little baby jumper, no. Grant Page, a good physical rebound there. Good stop for the Warriors out of the timeout. Cannon for Williams. Now Cannon, left corner for three. That one's got too much on it, but Mitchell's there on the backside. Goes up off glass, and Elias has been finding little offense here in the last couple of games. He's got, I believe he's got 4 in the game so far. Teton with it. Backdoor cut there for Schultz. Somehow recollects it there. Fight for it. Got his own rebound, and a second chance. Cannon maybe got him on the way up on that one, and it will go on Coop. First foul on the Warriors of the quarter. First on Cannon. First one's no good for Schultz. Second one finds its way home. 28-19 on the 1-2 trip for Schultz. Williams picks up the dribble, finds it for Gunnar Mascaro. Trying to dump it in for Williams, and a bad pass there. Another bad pass trying to get it into Williams. He's trying to maybe go for the bouncer, but had too much air underneath it and sailed under the hand of Michael Williams. Schultz outside, shot fake there, and Mitchell recovers, but then the Warriors can't come up with it. And a timeout for the Panthers as they got on the deck. We'll take it with them. 28-19 Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, back in 30 on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McCamey Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics.
And back here inside of Worland High School, 28-19 Powell Panther lead. Warriors having a little trouble with the turnovers here in this one. See if they can settle in out of the timeout. Panthers took it to retain possession as Schultz was down on the deck. Looked like Mitchell had forced a steal, but Williams is almost a little popcorn butter on the ball or something there. Warriors couldn't come up with it. Ball comes in high here for Hyde, and now a foul on Page, deep away from the ball. Brady Harvey back in for the Panthers, and it's Taylor Ruckman coming in for the Warriors. Schultz on the dribble, goes left-hand side for Teton. Up top, Prater back into the game, drives to the right side, going all the way inside, throws up a wild shot, no good. Harvey on the deck, Schultz quick fire three, that one's too strong, and the Warriors can't get it, a rebound again. Teton refires for a third time, no, and Page finally skies up for the board for the Warriors. Ruckman to Cannon, inside out, back for Ruckman. Dribble drive, down low, takes on Harvey all the way to the hoop, but didn't get it on the angle he wanted, missed the shot. Schultz with the rebound. Teton back the other way. Now outside, it's a three on the way for Hyde. Air ball there as Mitchell had it poked away, but a foul from behind. Prater with the personal there, his first. Cannon now brings the offense forward for the Warriors, trying to break inside of this 9-point lead. Minute 45 to go in the half. Cannon has it outside. He'll fire again from three. That one's too strong, but Prater, good position. Now he'll push the speed up the floor, try to drive inside. Poked away and off the Warriors and out of play. Good defense, but it'll stay with the Panthers. Possession arrow also belongs to the Panthers on any kind of tie-up. Ball in for Harvey, now up top for Teton. Prater, Schultz outside, wants to drive, pulls up inside the paint, puts up a wild shot and got the whistle here. He'll head to the free throw line. Mitchell grabbed for the foul there for the Warriors. Second time to the free throw line here for the Panthers, and both times has been Schultz. Warriors yet to attempt any free throws. Schultz 1 of 2 the last trip and knocks down the first. Back to a 10-point game. Chance to make it the biggest lead of the contest here for Schultz. And the second one off the angle, no good. And now the ball up ahead for Mitchell, has to slow things up, waiting for a trailer. And Cannon has it now. Williams bouncing it in for Page. It was a little short there. Williams gets it back, though. Page wants it back. Little double team coming. Page tried to throw it outside, just go up there inside. Big man as Page throws away the ball there, out of bounds for another Warrior turnover. That double team keeps coming from the Panthers. It's almost got to be that quick pass, like dump it into Grant, dump it back outside for Michael. See if he can get a three up here. Hyde working it around, Prater all the way around now. Cannon tries to sweep it away from him. Teton spot up three, left corner, no. Fight for it, comes down to Prater, and he goes up over Page and good. And the Panthers should not be outworking the Warriors on the offensive glass. As Mitchell goes inside for the reverse layup, up and good. Mitchell with an answer there for the Warriors. That's a big bucket. Warriors needed about a half minute to go here in the first half, trying to keep it a 10-point lead or less. Cannon screened off it. Prater goes downhill. Running out of room. Schultz to the baseline. Thought about the J. Prater there. Fall away jumper's no good. And tipped out again by the Panthers. Prater, second attempt, won't go, but gets another rebound. Schultz nearing the 12-second mark. Warriors still can't get a rebound. Schultz again. This one from 15 is up and good, and the Warriors have to be frustrated. 4 seconds to go. 3 seconds. Williams from about a third court there at the end missed the shot, and my goodness, offensive glass dominated by the Panthers despite the size advantage for the Warriors. 12-point deficit at the half. Panthers 33, Warriors 21. Pinnacle Bank Scoreboard, Washkey Prevention Coalition halftime show on the other side here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpetoneworland.com.
And welcome inside the Washakie Prevention Coalition halftime show. Powell 33, Worland 21 at the half. We're now joined by Worland Lady Warrior head coach Mark Mortimer. Coach, a contest against the Panthers, super competitive throughout that opening half, and then just had another one of those big runs for the Lady Panthers that just kind of kept that gap between the Lady Panthers and Lady Warriors.
Yeah, we talked about it right going into halftime that, Coach Kistler does a great job making adjustments. And so we talked about the different things that they might do when they come out. And unfortunately, we lost Emery Hernandez, and she hit 4 huge threes in that quarter. And I think the third one she shot when she was standing on the sideline, that one shouldn't have counted. It was too far away from the basket. But, she shot them, got that momentum and got that lead and, playing from behind. That was rough in the fourth quarter.
And, Coach, it seemed like tonight the Lady Warriors having maybe a little bit of difficulty dealing with kind of maybe some of those pick and rolls there for the Panthers. They're able to get to the bucket with some kind of consistency down through the paint.
Yeah, that's a communication thing that we'll keep working on. At times we had kids trying to stay with it and stay with their kid, and then other times we had one kid switching, one kid staying, and we would lose that. And then on the backside help, we're supposed to have somebody overplay and get in that passing lane, and we were a little bit late a couple times, and they made some nice passes and got inside of Lily a couple times, and I thought she did a really good job getting to where she got to, but it looked really good from their vantage point, I guess. They did a nice job.
Well, and Coach had gotten it back down to within 10 for the Panthers, and I think had 2 or 3 consecutive possessions to get it under that threshold. Was maybe a little bit of bad luck out there for the Lady Warriors tonight as well. A couple of shots that seemed like they were going in, spun away.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So our kids work so hard, and there was a time there where we're getting 2, 3, 4 shot opportunities because they're working so hard on the rebounds, and they just kind of roll in, roll out, and we just didn't have the luck of making some of those.
Yeah, and Coach, as you come into the conference season now, 0-2, don't get much rest, have to go right back into the conference season. Where does the focus shift now in terms of the team improvement going into yet another week of preparation?
I thought we did a great job taking care of the basketball tonight. You work for a shot every possession, and we did so much better tonight than, we struggled against level in the full court pressure. And I thought Emma Glanz did a great job leading this group of kids tonight and taking care of the basketball, getting us in our offense and the different sets that we do. We got great looks. Katya Navarro, holy cow, attacking the rim tonight like crazy, getting to the free throw line, doing all she could to get us where we needed to be. But still taking care of the basketball. With Cody coming up, they've taken just about everybody to a running clock. So it's paramount that you take care of the basketball. And the only way you stay in a game with that team is you got to play a perfect game and hope they have kind of an off night. But those 2 games next week are definitely going to be challenges for us.
Coach, any final thoughts on this one as we let you digest the weekend, enjoy a little Saturday, Sunday off before we get back to it next week on a Friday, Saturday?
The best part was playing this first game at home. What an amazing crowd.
Yes.
I had to park a block away, and I got here 45 minutes early, so it was really cool to see. And just so loud on the floor, just kind of like a regional experience. It was a lot of fun tonight. So thank you to everybody who made it out here, and we look forward to another one coming up soon.
Coach, as always, appreciate it, and we'll chat with you next week as the Lady Warriors get back on the home floor as they welcome in the Phillies at Cody High School. Coach, thank you.
All right, thanks, Jordan.
Head Coach Mortimer there as we'll take a quick break on the Washington Prevention Coalition halftime show. We'll wrap the halftime stats on the other side on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland are more than just realtors. Just ask Jake and Landy Bollinger. What drew you to McGarvin and Taylor?
And the way that she treated my family, my extended family, like her own family. We felt like family, weren't just a client at that point.
Once you found your home, did they make the rest of the process easy?
The bank we worked through for our loan, built great relationships there. It was smooth and quick and really kind of painless, honestly.
Yeah.
How have they continued their service after the sale?
Gas actually got shut off a week after we were in the house, and so we didn't have gas, and it was really cold that weekend. And a knock on the door, and here's Laura with some heaters for us, and a little bit later, here comes Kitty walking in with more heaters for us.
Any last thoughts or special sentiments?
We just feel like that they were put in our life for a reason, and they're going to be long life friends.
McGarvin and Taylor Real Estate in Worland, 701 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-4271, or visit them on the web at worlandwyo.com. Welcome back inside the Washington Prevention Coalition halftime show. Halftime score, Powell Panthers 33, Worland Warriors 21. Warriors, again, it's a 12-point deficit. They gave up an 11-0 run in that first quarter, trailed 19-10 after one, and now 33-21 at the half. Let's get into our halftime scoring summary for the Panthers. Nathan Prater with 9, 7 for Tayson Schultz, 7 for Landon Hyde, 4 for Brady Harvey, 3 for Kaysen Sherman, and 3 for Abel Teton. 5 triples down, so 15 of the 33 points, nearly half coming from beyond the arc in that first half. So the Warriors, if they can defend the perimeter a bit better, they can maybe make some things happen in half number 2. For the Warriors, their scoring looks like this. Cooper Cannon with 5, 6 for Taylor Ruckman, 4 for Grant Page, and 6 for Elias Mitchell. Just 1 3 in the game belonging to Cooper Cannon. Michael Williams held scoreless in that first half. We talked to Coach about it. He said, had some big games, a little bit inconsistent, so got to get Williams going in the second half of basketball. Warriors got to take way better care of the basketball in half number 2 if they want to get back into this one. Grant Page has gotten some touches in the middle. Got to be aware that double team is coming. The Panthers just doing some things defensively that are confusing the Warriors, leading to some of those turnovers. And again, just being unable to guard that three-point line in that first half, it's just those are just momentum killers. When the Warriors made a little run, then a 3 goes down, another one, and all of a sudden just erases all that momentum. So they got to come out in the second half and really get things going as the Panthers and Warriors both emerge from their halftime locker room set to warm things up here and get going in just about 2.5 minutes from now. The halftime show brought to you by the Washington Prevention Coalition. Interestingly enough, Prevention Night here at Worland High School. Great crowd. Head coach Mark Mortimer of the Lady Warriors mentioned it. Great crowd out tonight. Very good voice. And as well, of course, as always, the Panther contingent travels well, and they are here off to our left-hand side of the broadcast area, and they have brought their energy as well from Park County. So it's been a fun opening half. We're looking forward to the second half. Halftime score, Powell Panthers 33, Worland Warriors 21. That does it for our Washington Prevention Coalition halftime show's third quarter. Comes your way next here on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network.
Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McGarvin Broadcasting and Worland High School Athletics. Sally's Classic Pizza in Worland, the classiest pizza around. Sally's offers pizza made with fresh dough daily. Go with a classic single topping or load it up with the king. 10 toppings in all. Friday, football and pizza is a winning combination. The Warriors special is available all school year. Get a large 2-topping pizza and a 2-liter for just $16.98. Fridays only. Sally's Classic Pizza, 1214 Bighorn Avenue, or call 347-2453.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
Second half just about to get underway here. Warriors in a 12-point hole. 33-21, they trail it. It's going to be Panther basketball to start the second half as well, so the Warriors going to look for an opening defensive stop here as we got 8 minutes up on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard, trying to get the teams broken out of the huddles here. Warriors already out onto the floor. Panthers breaking the huddle now as head coach Mike Haney gets in his final comments to his Powell Panthers. Warriors come out with Mascaro, Cannon, Ruckman, Williams, and Page. Prater, Schultz out there along with Teton, Harvey, and Hyde. Prater will come into the screen on the right-hand side, picked up by Mascaro near midcourt. Prater moves out to the right side, hands it off for Hyde. Now Teton just working this high perimeter exchange now. Harvey gives it off. Mascaro jumps a screen here. Back outside for Harvey. Down the lane, now a mid-range jumper for Hyde. Rolls off the back edge, no, and Prater outworks the Warriors again. Schultz, is it going to hurt him? No, in and out, but a second offensive rebound. Now Ruckman nearly takes it away. I think they're going to call a foul on Ruckman. And he tried to drag him out of the way after Ruckman's tough night last night from the foul line. Stayed out of foul trouble tonight. Ball in for Prater. Outside it is. Shot fake there for the Panthers. Driving to the bucket. Up and good as Landon Hyde got the shooter's roll. So an opening possession. Chewed up 40 seconds, and they get a bucket after 3 or 4 chances as Page has got it, and Prater reaches in again. That's the third time that's happened as the Warriors fight for it and knocked out of bounds as Page just hasn't been ready for Prater to come in there. Got to hold it high. Again, Prater's been outworking the Warriors as well on the boards. It's got to be frustrating out there for head coach Tanner Hart, seeing Prater come up with a couple of offensive rebounds. Hyde with it. Dribbles off to the right. Handoff now for Teton. Downhill he goes. Down to the left baseline. Kicked away by Williams and out of play. So the Panthers retain possession here. Schultz will get it in the backcourt here as Cannon tried to gamble to take it away. Prater way outside for 3, and he got it. That one from way downtown, and all of a sudden it's a 17-point game on a 5-0 mini run to start, and then Prater picks the pocket of Cannon, goes all the way to the hoop with a left hand, and all of a sudden the Warriors in a deep hole right out of the halftime locker room, the opposite of the start they were looking for. Cannon gets it up top for Williams. Moves left side for Cannon. He'll fire a 3. Left corner pocket is good. Cooper Kidd and Warriors needed that shot to go down there. Just break up a scoring run there for the Panthers, 40-24. He's got to start chipping away at this. Kind of get some 2-for-1s going as Schultz backs in against Cannon. Outside it goes. Hyde bounce it in for Harvey. Back out for Hyde, and now Teton. They'll give for Prater straight away. Gets a screen, looking to go downhill. Spins away. Hyde for 3. That one rims off, no good, and Mascaro's underneath for a rebound. So the Warriors do get a defensive stop here. See if they can find some more offense on the other side. Williams thought about the 3, then ended up on the deck. And a fight for it. Rolling with it. Should have been a travel there, but nothing whistled. And Schultz to the hoop, and he's fouled by Mascaro. Missed the shot. So Mascaro picks up the foul. And Schultz goes to the free throw line. He's attempted all 4 for the Panthers. Warriors still into the third quarter have yet to attempt a free throw as Schultz misses the first. He's 2 of 4, now 2 of 5 so far on the day. Kobe Bradshaw going to come in for Cooper Cannon. Cannon with 8 points so far in the game. Couple of shots from the outside as Schultz misses both. Now the ball's on the deck and finally picked up by Gunnar Mascaro. He's just going to go all the way, give it off for Bradshaw, dump it inside. Ruckman, and a great find there. Good little fast break that time for the Warriors. And the lead down to 14, 40-26. So missed the free throw. Schultz, and now Mascaro takes it away from Prater. Then works it into the backcourt now and sprints up the right-hand side. Hyde thought about the three, and now diving on the floor is Bradshaw with it. Hands it off for Mascaro, swings it across for Williams. There's a little action from the Warriors. And now Bradshaw drives to the inside, dumps it off for Ruckman again, up and good. Taylor Ruckman, a pair of buckets. He's got 10 in the game now, and it's a 12-point contest on a little run here for the Warriors. Trailed by 19, now down to 12. Schultz hands it off for Teton. Gets a screen, Teton straight away. Williams defending. Schultz thought about the three, now wants to go around Ruckman to the inside, and a reach-in foul on Ruckman. So Taylor picks up his second personal. And Ruckman going to come out momentarily here as Mitchell comes onto the floor. So Elias into the game for the first time here in the second half. 4:28 to go, third quarter. 40-28, Panther lead. Ball comes in deep now for Prater. Does just catch it into the backcourt there. Good smart positioning from Prater. Goes straight downhill as Page just affects that shot, and Mitchell had it. Now Bradshaw over the top for Williams. Step back, doesn't take it, now throws it away there as Bradshaw had it taken away from him there by Teton. As Williams just waiting for the trailers to come in there. Now Mitchell takes it away from the Panthers. He'll run the other way, all the way to the hoop, up and good. Elias Mitchell comes off the bench and makes a hustle play for the Warriors' 10-point game, 40-30. 9-0 run here for the Warriors. Prater holds, kicks it up high for Hyde. Outside for Schultz. Takes on a three here. That one's no good. And Page has the rebound. Give for Gunnar Mascaro, and Gunnar will push up the left-hand wing. Now Mitchell, he gets inside his man to the hoop. He missed the shot, but Page got the rebound. Pushes it up, no. Page again, little hook shot across the middle. Fight for it. Mitchell's got it. He's fouled on the way up. There's the Warrior work on the boards that you're looking for, and that'll send Mitchell to the free throw line for 2. Prater picks up the foul, his second personal, and now Mitchell will head to the free throw line. Timeout, head coach Mike Haney and the Powell Panthers, 40-30. Here in the third quarter, 3:26 remaining in it. Mitchell, free throws on the other side of the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Yep. We even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
And we're back here inside of Worland High School. 40-30, Powell leads Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Chance for Mitchell to drop this under a 10-point lead. Warriors have trailed by as many as 19 here in this contest. Colt Weber into the game as well. Mitchell, first one a little too strong there. Case and Sherman was hovering in the backcourt, and that's why Weber had to go back there. Second one for Mitchell, also no good. Long rebound out for Prater. Runs the floor, wants to go to the inside, forced back out, and Mitchell kind of falls over the top of Prater there as he backed it out. So Mitchell picks up his second personal. Fourth team foul of the quarter. So Warriors' next one puts the Panthers into the bonus, so they got to deal with things as Weber's going to come out and Cannon will come in. It's got Cannon, Bradshaw, Ruckman, Page, and Mitchell. Ball comes up top for Sherman, into the corner for Schultz. Gets rid of it for Sherman. Takes on a contested three. The Warriors will give up that shot as Ruckman skies up for a rebound. Now Mitchell almost has it taken away by Prater, but gets to the hoop. Up, no good. Trailer action there. I think Mitchell got it. Got his own rebound and put it back up, and it's an 8-point game here for the Warriors, an 11-0 run. Ball taken away by Ruckman. Telegraphed by Prater, and he blocks it from behind, but he committed the foul, so that'll send Ruckman to the free throw line, and Prater picks up his third. Got to say, if you're going to pick up your third foul, you got to make sure the player misses it, so you will say Prater committed what I would consider a good foul in transition. First one up for Ruckman is up and good. Taylor with 11 points to lead all Warriors scorers. Prater comes out. Abel Teton back into the game for the Panthers. And Ruckman, second one a little bit strong, and a rebound on the inside here for Harvey. And the Panthers come forward now, leading by 7, 40-33. Teton gets a screen. Bradshaw trying to recover, almost taken away there by Kobe. Into the middle for Harvey, turns, outside it goes. Ooh, that's a walk there, but they missed it. And a reach-in foul there for Bradshaw. Free throws now here for the Panthers in the bonus. So that'll send Landon Hyde to the free throw line for two. So we'll break there. Now Hyde has the ball, firing the free throw, no good, too strong. Second one for Hyde on the way. That one hits off the back iron, no good. Fight for the rebound. Ruckman's got it on the inside, so another empty trip here for the Panthers as Cannon back into the game, controls the offense. Backs things out now, wants to drive. Hits for Mitchell. Drives to the hoop, dumps it inside for Page. Little hook shot up, no good. Ruckman to the inside. He pushes it up, no good. Fight for the rebound, and Schultz has it up away. And now Teton to the cup, rolls it up with the right hand from the left block, and Teton's got his second bucket. And that breaks up the run for the Warriors. It was a 12-0 run as Mitchell needs some help. Finally gets it in Bradshaw. Dumps it inside, Ruckman. Muscles up to the hoop, up and good. Ruckman, the Warriors deciding they're the physical bunch here and taking it right to the blocks against the Panthers. Back to a 7-point game. Harvey for Schultz, shot fake there. Now Teton, minute 38 to go in the third quarter. Sherman to the inside for Hyde, works on Ruckman. Scoop layup, no good. Nice defense from Taylor Ruckman. Bradshaw has it out on the left sideline. Drives, kicks into the corner for Mitchell. Shot fake there. To the inside, pulls up, push shot, no. Tipped over the top by Grant Page. Mitchell goes to the inside, throws it up top for Cannon. He'll take on a three. That one's short, long rebound for Sherman. So the Warriors come up empty, and Ruckman nearly took it away in the backcourt against Sherman. Minute 2 left now here in the third quarter. Schultz stepping through, takes on a deep 2-point jumper and rattles it through good. 44-35, Panther 9-point lead as Cooper Cannon gets to the inside. Reverse layup up and good. Cannon hit the gas there and gets to the rack. He's got 10. 44-37. 34 seconds as Teton controls it on the right wing. Offensive foul now going to be called on Sherman. So Sherman commits the foul, just the second on the Panthers the third on the Panthers in the quarter, just fourth in the game as Mascaro comes in, Mitchell and Page to the sideline. Michael Williams also back in. Ball comes in now for Bradshaw over the top. Push into the front court straight away. He can go straight to the cup there. Throws it up and good. Kobe Bradshaw with an aggressive drive. Slices to the lane and then Cannon takes it back away for the Warriors. 15 seconds to go. They can hang on to the ball here momentarily. Hand it off for Cannon. Shot fake here. Splits a couple of defenders. Taken away by the Panthers in the backcourt. And then Cannon, maybe a bit of a frustration foul there in the backcourt. And 2 shots will be coming now as Cannon picks up his second personal. Leads down to 5, but now a chance for Abel Teton to stretch this back to 7. Panthers just 2 of 8 from the free throw line so far. Still 5.8 to go here, so Warriors still have a chance to get a shot up late on in this quarter. Teton eyes the target, and that one's short, no good. Has the ball again now as he toes the line. Shot up, this one is good. 5.8 to go as the ball comes in for Cannon. Got to push it up the floor. Cannon goes to the left-hand side, puts up a wild shot at the buzzer, nearly got it to go there. But we'll head to the fourth quarter in what is now a competitive 6-point game. Warriors right back into it, heading to the culminating quarter on the McKamey Broadcasting Network.
The Washkey Prevention.
Every Warrior needs the support of their Shield. Thank you to the following Shield members: Bighorn Federal Savings Bank, 1006 Bighorn Avenue in Worland, 347-6196. Bryant Honey Incorporated in Worland, Pierre Wyoming Honey and Pollination Services. Sage Creek Land and Cattle Company, food from our family farm to your family table for over 100 years. War Paint, custom designed Warrior gear. Find them on Facebook or online at warpaint.com. Add your strength to the Shield today. Contact Jordan McKamey at McKameyBroadcasting@gmail.com or call or text 307-431-1468 today.
Warrior basketball to start quarter number 4. It's a good one, 45-39. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Warriors scratch their way back into it, trailed by as many as 19 in that quarter, but scratch all the way back to a 6-point game. Bradshaw, Mascaro, Cannon, Williams, and Ruckman out there for the Warriors. Bradshaw holds here on the right wing. Give for Ruckman. Downhill he goes. Outside for Mascaro. Dribble fake there now for Cannon. Cooper drives into the lane, lost the handle on it. Fight for it on the deck. Bradshaw's got it, gets it back for Cannon. Great job by Kobe Bradshaw. Essentially a bonus possession here for the Warriors as Cannon goes downhill. Back outside, Williams spots up for 3 and he buried it. Michael Williams rips the cords. They needed him and he shows up here for the Warriors. 3-point game, 45-42. Teton gets a screen, outside it goes, driving here, setting up for a mid-range jumper. Eli Dahlman, not sure that that's a suggestion when you have a driving lane, but when you hit the jumper, nobody asks questions. 47-42. Mascaro to the rack, give for Williams, steps inside, turnaround, little hook shot is short. Couldn't get it to go. 6:55 to go, 47-42 Panthers. Prater gives off for Harvey to the hoop. He lost it on the way. But they say foul. Oh, and they say it was in the shooting motion. Looked like that foul came way before that, but that'll send Landon Hyde to the free throw line. Hyde had 7 points in the first quarter, just 2 since then, and knocks down the first free throw. Grant Page comes in for Taylor Ruckman. Second free throw on the way, crawls over the front and good. So Hyde hits a pair of free throws. First time either squad has made 2 on their trip to the charity stripe. And all of a sudden, 7-point game, 49-42. Williams, same spot, fires out and hits the front tin, no. And the rebound down for Teton. Warriors got to get a stop defensively here. Want to keep the Panthers within touch here in the early parts of the fourth quarter. Page defending out away from the basketball. Now Hyde going to rush into the backcourt. Cannon slides across the deck as Hyde pushes into the front court left. Handoff for Teton. Go up top for Prater. Hot shot there. Caught it on the outside of the hands. As Prater looks to spin move, Mascaro sticking on him like glue as he'll hand it off now. Driving is Dahlman, and he hooks up a shot. Tough hit there, and probably lucky the Warriors didn't get an and one there against Dahlman. Page tried to adjust it. Just a tough hit there for Dahlman. Again, kind of one of those moments you tip the cap, say good offense here as Williams gets inside, and foul on the floor. Gonna go against Hyde, his first.
It's on the floor, that's his first team foul. Schultz for Powell.
Mitchell gonna come into the game. And now a timeout. Full variety taken by head coach Tanner Hart and the Warriors. 5:53 to go here in what is now a 9-point game. 51-42 back on the other side of the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
We're Brian Honey. So 5 generations of beekeepers here in the Bighorn Basin, and we run a little over 10,000 hives of bees throughout all the counties in Wyoming. You know, I feel like they were always a part of the community, and we were just kind of right on the side with them trying to give back to the community. And Pinnacle Bank does an awesome job at that.
I see the Pinnacle employees, everybody that works in there, Deidre lives by me, so the community is all there. Everybody's a part of the community from the bank, and you always have a good feeling knowing that someone's taking care of you, and that's what Pinnacle Bank has always been for us.
And we're back here at Worland High School. Worland Warriors, who trailed by as many as 19 here in the half. They trail right now 51-42 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Still got the timeout going here, so the Warriors don't have to break it quite yet. Officials getting ready. Should be a baseline inbounds play here for the Warriors out of the timeout. Second horn comes in here as the officials start to tell the teams to scatter. .553 to go here as Williams will inbounds. Looking for a man, tries to throw it up top, and now Bradshaw somehow gets it. Splits 2 defenders, high off glass and good! Kobe Bradshaw. It was looking broken there for the Warriors, but somehow Bradshaw alert to it, drives to the hoop, high off glass, a little kiss, then to the inside. The Warriors lost Hyde to the inside, and he's got a bucket right back. So the Warriors a hard-earned one, then an easy one for the Panthers on the other side. Lead back to 9. Williams driving downhill. Out of room. Now Mitchell sets a screen. Panthers end up on the deck. Mitchell pushes the shot up and good. It has been a physical game from start to finish here. The whistles have been few and far between. 16 total fouls called. Only 5 of them on the Panthers, 11 on the Warriors thus far. Prater hands off for Schultz. Now for Teton. Bounces it to the inside, ball poked away, taken away by the Warriors. Williams and Cannon exchange in the backcourt here as Schultz saves it in. Now it's a one-on-one here. Prater against Cannon, pulls up, tough shot. Man, you just give it to him. Cannon forced him into a tougher shot than he wanted, but at the end of the day, knocked it down. Couple of tough shots here both ways for the Warriors and Panthers. Williams for Mitchell. Drives past his man all the way to the rack, up and good. He blew right past Eli Dahlman. 4:32 to go. Teams exchanging buckets back and forth. Handoff for Schultz. Goes back for Prater up top. Now Teton. Williams defending there, and Hyde goes downhill and swatted there by Page. And they're going to call the foul on Bradshaw underneath. So Bradshaw picks up his second personal. That'll send Hyde back to the free throw line. 2 of 4 from the free throw stripe so far. Trying to stretch the lead back to 9 with 4:17 to go. Shot on the way, rattles in and out, no good. Second one manages to fall over. Got the shooter's roll there. It's a tired legs free throw. It's a good free throw to take. Crawls over the front edge. Cannon gives for Page, backing in against Prater. And they're going to call an offensive foul. And all of a sudden, somebody wants to get his picture in the paper here. That's a tough foul there. Prater was in poor position. And he was also getting back down there by a larger athlete. Just sometimes you got to let the whistle not go here, as the Warriors have had the worst of it. 13th foul of the game here. Page picks up just his second. The Panthers bailed out big time on the exchange there as Bradshaw takes it away. Give it outside now for Mitchell. Driving the other way, going around players to the hoop. Ran out of room. Bradshaw, he'll set and fire for 3. No. Fight for it. Prater can't get it. Mitchell has it swatted away. And now it's taken away in the backcourt there by Cannon. Puts up a little floating shot. Wouldn't go. And now a timeout on the floor. Ball onto the court. So no foul. Should be a baseline inbounds play here for the Panthers. A orange ball that was handed out, I think, on prevention night. A little range marketing there. Came onto the floor there. So good catch by the official here on the backside. 3:39 to go here. 8-point game. Schultz and Prater exchange in the backcourt. Warriors' defensive pressure has been ratcheting up as Harvey sets a screen for Teton. Backdoor cut for Prater, and it's a tough one there again. And again, the Warriors force him into the toughest shot, but he's been up to the task so far as Prater has got 18 in the game. Deep 2-point jumper up and good for Cooper Cannon. So a quick answer there. Warriors just trying to keep this thing in single digits with 3:08 to go. Prater backing in, hands off now for Schultz as Cannon jumps the screen attempt there as Teton tries to go downhill. Now it's poked away from Teton momentarily, recovers himself and gets out for Schultz. 2:50 and ticking away now. Cannon sticking on Schultz, back for Prater. Dribbles right to the elbow, lost it on the outside, and now another whistle from in behind here. Mitchell picks up the foul this time. 4th foul on the Warriors, and that's the thing. They got to play clean the last 2:44. If the lead grows at the free throw line, the Warriors are in a bit of trouble here as Hyde gets it deep back into the front court there. Now sets the offense. Give for Harvey, taken away by Ruckman. It's a uneven break here, goes all the way to the inside. Here's Bradshaw, pushes it up and good. Kobe Bradshaw, big play. Taylor Ruckman, 6-point game, 58-52. Don't go anywhere here on the McKinney Broadcasting Network. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution.
For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
Kobe Bradshaw's played a big part of this for the Warriors in the second half. He's got 6 points in it. Warriors are back within 6, 58-52. It's Panther basketball out of the timeout here. Warriors come out with Bradshaw, Cannon, Mitchell, Page, and Ruckman. The other side, it's Schultz, Prater, Hyde, Teton, and Harvey. Ball comes in for Prater in the backcourt. He'll look to dribble out of trouble, leaves it for Schultz. Now the double team comes. Got it for Prater. Downhill he goes to the backside. Teton missed the layup, though, and Page has the rebound. So Warrior pressure, you can say it paid off. Mitchell wanted on the outside, but Bradshaw didn't see him. Goes to the inside, lost it there. Bradshaw maybe trying to do a little too much as Schultz spins away with it. Stopped at midcourt. 2:03 to go. Warriors, they're just in need of stops consistently here late on, trailing by 6. Hyde holds it outside, looks to get a screen from Harvey. Spins away. Hyde outside now for Prater. Dumps it back to the inside at the bucket. Finish that time for Hyde. Great little ball movement there by the Panthers, and Hyde's got 16, including 7 of them here in the fourth quarter. Minute 36 to go, 8-point game. Warriors need some buckets and need them quickly. Cannon bounces it down low into Ruckman, and he had it poked away from him there. And then Prater just touched the ball a second time. Should have been a double dribble, but not picked up that time around. Come across the middle here for Schultz. Runs around pressure, handed off for Teton. Warriors got to get in here and just be committed to making a good aggressive play if they can, as Prater goes around Mitchell, loses it out of play, and the Warriors get a bonus possession as Michael Williams comes into the game. Ruckman a little frustrated with himself when he lost it on the other side. Minute 8 to go. Warriors need buckets, need them quickly. Cannon lets the ball roll into the front court before the clock gets moving. Little throw to the inside for Williams, and thought that was a play. Didn't seem like Mike was ready for that one there, as the Warriors turn it right back over, and the opportunities are getting short here for the Warriors. Ball bounced in now for Hyde. Give it outside Schultz, and now Hyde again pushes into the front court. Harvey, and now a blocking foul here against Williams. That'll send Hyde back to the free throw line. Michael picks up his 3rd personal, and Hyde's probably been the most successful free throw shooter for the Panthers. And like I said, he's got 7 of the Panthers' 15 points here in the quarter. First one up and good for Hyde. 17 points for him on the night. Came in averaging a shade over 10 per game. Chance to make it a 10-point game. Crawls over and good. Timeout. Head coach Mike Haney and the Powell Panthers. 58.3 to go. 62-52 your score. Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Back next on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network.
Having trouble hearing the roar of the engine? Let DPS help breathe life back into her again. Power, performance, and great customer service is at the heart of diesel pickup specialists in Worland. Stop into their beautiful shop at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland for all your diesel service needs. Whether it's roughnecks needing to get back onto the job site, solving your agricultural hauling needs, or those looking to unlock everything their truck can do, DPS has the professional personnel, latest technology, and expertise to get you back on the road again. Diesel pickup specialists, from trucks to trailers and everything in between. Let them unleash the full potential of your diesel engine today. Call now, 307-347-4410. Stop in at 1051 North 10th Street in Worland, or visit them online at dps307.com.
Timeout concluded. We're back here at Worland High School. Warriors trail it by 10, 62-52 off the 2-2 trip from Landon Hyde there. And the Warriors have it in play with Cooper Cannon. Move left side for Ruckman. Try to get it for Williams. Cannon has it. Deep two-point jumper is up and good for Cannon. Again, it was a little broken there for the Warriors. They'll take it any way they can get it. Schultz trying to get rid of it. Has it back for Prater. Prater scoops it in the middle for Hyde. Backside now for Teton. And foul by Page there on the outside. It'll send Teton to the free throw line.
Warrior foul, Grant Page. His third. To line for the bonus of foul, number 12, Abel
Teton, 1 of 2 so far today. The Panthers an even 50% from the land of the free so far. And Teton knocks it down. Right now, when they matter is when the Panthers have made most of them. They came into the quarter just 3 of 8. In this quarter, they're 6 of 9. Make it 7 of 10. 35.4. Warriors got to start chucking it up here early on in the shot clock, and Cannon will do just that. Airballed it long, and now Teton's going to be mugged again by Page. And unfortunately for the Warriors, trailing now by 4 possessions. Probably just not enough time left in this one. You look back to the point in that third quarter, they got down by 19, worked themselves all the way back within 5, but that is the toughest part about a comeback. It's getting over that final hump as Teton knocks down another. But it has been a while since I've seen a team only whistled for 5 fouls. That plays with the physicality of a Panther basketball team compared to 17 for the Warriors. Now got some take fouls here late on in this one as Teton can't hit the second, and Page has the rebound quickly up the floor for Mitchell. He'll take it all the way to the rack. No, he walked with it there, was going to get rid of it, but got caught between 2 thoughts there as the Warriors trailing by 11. I'm not sure if they're going to go for the foul game here this late on or not, as Brady Harvey will come out of the game for the Panthers. Sherman has the ball in, trying to get rid of it in the backcourt. Now for Schultz. Gets it across, and now for Schultz, and it's a foul in the backcourt. So Williams with the foul here, his 4th foul, and that'll send Teton back to the line yet again. Stick around for the postgame show presented by 7-Up. We'll talk with Worland Warrior head coach Tanner Hart, wrap the scoring stats for you, and look at next week's contest as Teton knocks down another.
Harvey returns for Powell.
Panthers now 9 of 10 in the quarter. And 10 of 11. Final 11 seconds here. Warrior comeback's going to come up short. Mitchell takes a 3 in transition, hits off the angle, and stepping on the end line was Prater. So the Warriors will have a chance to get the last shot up, but back-to-back conference losses to start the 3A Northwest season for the Warriors. They were hanging around competitive in both, just a couple of runs in it. Saw the Warriors get down by so much that it was the kind of difference in the game as Grant Page gets a consolation late, and that's going to do it for this one. A good game, but it wraps up with a Warrior loss. Final score, 67-56 in favor of the visiting Powell Panthers on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Postgame show presented by 7-Up, your way next on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Yep, we even sell sunglasses now.
Tool tote, check. Tape measure, check. Impact driver, check. Oakley sunglasses, check. Built to fix, built to flex. And you can find it all at Ace, the helpful place.
From the moment you walk in the door, the staff at King's Carpet One Floor and Home will make you feel right at home. They've been serving the entire Bighorn Basin for 30 years, and that means something. Shopping for flooring can be a daunting experience. Our certified floor and home consultants are here to guide you through the stress-free process. Now introducing Room by Room only at King's Carpet One. It's a trouble-free and informative way to shop for your perfect new floor. Easily shop by color, design, and price with just a simple touch. King's Carpet One has flooring to meet every budget. They are experts in flooring and installation, and they stand behind their work. King's Carpet One offers hardwood, luxury vinyl and laminate flooring, wall-to-wall carpet, and ceramic tile. They also sell cabinetry, countertops, and window treatments for your home. Step into King's Carpet One and explore room by room for your next home improvement project. King's Carpet One in Worland, 735 Bighorn Avenue, 307-347-4225, or visit their website, kingscarpet1worland.com.
And welcome inside the post-game show presented by 7-Up. Jordan McKinney with you. Final score on the Pregame Bank scoreboard. Powell Panthers 67, Worland Warriors 56. We're now joined by Warrior head coach Tanner Hart. Coach, games come down to moments, maybe down to runs. 2 nights in a row, the Warriors just kind of saw the lead swell. This tonight all the way out to 19. Warriors chew it all the way back down to 5. Talk to the fans about getting over that final hump of a comeback.
I mean, it's something we can't repeatedly do. We can't get down 12 or more points very quickly. You know, I mean, it's 2 bad first halves, 2 days in a row. But luckily, we found a combination of guys in the second half that had some grit and some fire. Kobe Bradshaw comes in off the bench, and it's like I needed a football kid in there, diving on the floor. Got a couple of those, taking the ball to the rim, and just played with some excitement and some energy. And I don't know that we needed to wait for a sophomore to come do that. We should have had that spit and fire right away, especially with this home crowd that we had. But I was pretty happy that a young kid like him could come in and give us some of that juice, and some of those other guys did as well.
Yeah, and I thought tonight a player that's maybe been kind of growing into his own role is Elias Mitchell out there. I thought he played well. He attacked the cup. Few mistakes out there, but to be expected when you're playing at a high energy like he did tonight.
Yeah, Elias's last week and a half has been really good. Stuff we saw this summer. I mean, I knew the dude had a great summer for us. He was kind of our MVP of the summer as far as his growth went and what he was doing on the floor, and it's finally showing up in the box scores a little bit. So it's good to see him, attack the rim. I felt he went a little long there for a while, got a little tired, and we had to pull him out. But I really love how he's coming along and progressing for us.
Coach, in this one, it seemed like the Warriors, there was never any quit in there. Even during those big runs of the Panthers, there wasn't any quit. It wasn't for the lack of, trying out there when that lead swelled out. What was maybe the changing moment in that third quarter that kind of spurred the Warriors back into it?
It was just the bench. Like I said, bringing in kids like Kobe, Gunner's defense, Elias's energy right there. I think that helped spur some of those guys along. And so, I hate to say it, but Coach Wyman's like, I think maybe some of these guys are feeling pretty comfortable. And if we make mistakes, do we have the guys to turn to? And I think going to that bench showed that we could go and put some guys in who's got that little bit of piss and vinegar to them. I don't know if I can say that on the radio.
Yeah. Well, good thing we're not on the radio. FCC's not listening to this one. Head coach Tanner Hart with us. Coach, you get to digest the weekend, couple of days off before hitting the practice floor again. We'll have the Cody Bronx at home and then a quick turnaround for Buffalo next weekend. This team seems to be growing in the right direction again. Some of those hollow victories of growing and everything going to start wearing a little thin, but it seems like this team's on a track that's leading to something good. I
hope so. The losses are frustrating. I am a competitive person, and I hate losses, but it's like last night, the second half was almost one of those moral victories or silver linings, seeing that we defeated, Level in the second half. Here I think we beat them in the second half again. Powell, we just dug ourselves such a big hole. I mean, maybe we didn't with the final score, giving all the free throws up. But, next week, Cody's going to come in. They got shooters. They've got a nice big kid who's 6'7" or 6'8". Buffalo's shooting the ball really, really well. They're going to be a team similar, I think, to Powell, except they're going to have one big kid in there, and so they'll pose a problem. We got to figure that out pretty quick, but rebounding was an issue tonight, and I was frustrated with that because we've been working on it.
Head coach Tanner Hart with us. Coach, any final thoughts here on the post-game show presented by 7-Up?
Nope, just appreciate it, Jordan. Thank you.
Head coach Tanner Hart there. We're going to take a quick break on the post-game show presented by 7-Up. On the other side, we wrap the stats, prep for next weekend, and say goodnight from Worland High School here on the McCamey Broadcasting Network.
Swing Trucking is a family-owned and operated company in Worland, Wyoming, offering trucking services for a host of industries. They have done extensive work in Wyoming, Montana, North Dakota, and Colorado, as well as surrounding Rocky Mountain states for the past 70 years. Their modern and up-to-date equipment allows them to provide full-service solutions for their customers' needs, from start to completion. Swing Trucking, 347-4161. Swing Trucking is a proud supporter of McGarvin Broadcasting and Worland High School athletics. McGarvin Moberly Construction Company in Worland is a leader in road construction and service. They stand by their core values: integrity, commitment, quality, and execution. For over 60 years, when a project needs done right, on time, and on budget, the first choice is McGarvin Moberly Construction. This construction giant is a pillar of the Worland community and supports its local athletes. McGarvin Moberly Construction in Worland, 1001 U.S. Highway 20, 307-347-4268. Go Warriors!
The Washkey Prevention Coalition works across the community to support our youth being drug and alcohol free. Did you know most Washkey County high school students are not drinking alcohol or using marijuana in a typical month? In fact, 80% of our students are not using alcohol, and even more, 90% are not using marijuana. We're proud that they are making healthy choices. In Washkey County, it's who we are. A message from the Washkey Prevention Coalition.
And welcome back inside the post-game show presented by 7-Up. Final score, Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. Powell Panthers 67, Worland Warriors 56. Let's get into the scoring stats summary here for these two teams. Nathan Prater finished with 18, 9 for Tayson Schultz, 18 for Landon Hyde, 4 for Brady Harvey, 3 for Kaysen Sherman, 4 for Eli Dahlman, and 11 points for Abel Teton. The Panthers knocked down 6 threes, 13 of 22 from the charity stripe. For the Warriors, 6 points for Kobe Bradshaw. Great night for the sophomore out there. Really showed himself well. Think he earned himself a few extra minutes out here as we move ahead in the season. 14 for Cooper Kin, including 2 triples down. 13 for Taylor Ruckman, 6 for Grant Page, 14 for Elias Mitchell, and 3 for Michael Williams. Warriors 3 threes down on the game, just 1 of 4. Did not get to the free throw line with any kind of consistency in this game. They dropped this one by 11, 67-56. Head coach Tanner Hart talked about the moral victories will start wearing a little bit thin, but next weekend the Warriors get back on the floor. They will welcome in the Cody Bronx next weekend. That one's the quote-unquote, and I want to be sure, Super Bowl between the Warriors and the Bronx and Phillies. 5:30, 7 o'clock on Friday, January 30th, and then a quick turnaround as the Warriors will head across the Bighorns to Johnson County to take on the Buffalo Bison. 11:30 and 1 o'clock tip-offs on Saturday, so it's a lot of basketball in a very short window. Should be a good test of the weekend for the Warriors. They look to get win number 1 in the Northwest Conference and get a little competition over from the east side of 3A. So 2 games next weekend on Friday and Saturday. If you're following the Facebook page, make sure you do follow. Give the page a like. Subscribe on YouTube. Like the video. Turn on your alerts. We post all the links there. You can share them with anybody. They are out there to be shared. We want to have every Warrior and Lady Warrior fan tuned in, especially when we're out on the road. We love having you here when we're at home. Those folks out of state and some of those who didn't want to come out in the chilly temperatures, I get it. Not looking forward to going back out to the frosty truck, but we do appreciate you here on the McGarvin Broadcasting Network. Final score before we sign off here from Worland High School. Powell Panthers 67, Worland Warriors 56 on the Pinnacle Bank scoreboard. And until next time, and you know there's going to be a next time, go Worland Warriors.